We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. That's right, yo, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
We long suffering, that mean we patient. We recovering. Awake the nation, change your mind, transformation. Present God's lost presentation. Only way you get salvation. Christ gave us the demonstration. I ain't Haitian, I ain't black. I am Israel, that's a fact. My spirit bear witness, I'm dismissing Christmas. Encounter a Christian, God's work up with quickness, reviving the sickness. Asking for patience and asking forgiveness. I'm doing his business until it's the finish. His work keep me driven, his goodness he given. Hey, hey, hey.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. That's right, yo, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
Build up your patience, hear out the words that I'm speaking in cadence. I just opened up the book of the truth, flipping the pages, looking for salvation. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been praying we make it. I've been praying we make it. And I just been busy converting my mind. The Most High is showing you wonders and signs. Seek out the wisdom and surely you'll find the key to the gates of the greatest of times. Yeah. The spirit on me while I'm rhyming these rhymes. Turn from your sin and repent of your crimes. Endure to the end, keep your faith and you're fine.
We the real Jews, no faking. I believe ain't no Haitian. That's right, yo, my nation. Christ coming back, be patient. Patient, 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 patient.
That's why we're out here, to give you the truth. Psalms chapter 119, verse 142. Read. Psalms chapter 119 and verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
Shalom, Israel. Shalom. Most High Christ bless. Most High Christ bless. Welcome to Patient Saints Radio. Hey, I'm Captain Shemaiah.
Captain Aryeh.
Captain Barnabas.
Officer Carmel,
Officer Soraya.
Officer Yuri.
Sister Iona.
Oh, look who. You forgot your name?
Yeah.
Was good though.
Can we not do that one?
I like that.
What the hell?
Good though.
You gonna say your name or not?
I'm sorry. Shalom, Sister Naoma.
I'm sorry. I'm upset about this damn headphones, man.
I would be headphones.
You had it on the wrong side.
That cord looking short.
It's still short.
Cat,
That
pull
cord
it,
looking
pull
short.
it again.
I'ma just say.
Jam.
Lean
I
back.
can't. If I lean back, my ear friggin' ears get
And
torn
that's his
off.
signature.
You don't got no cord.
Right, it is. Yeah. He gonna ha and snatch the
Yeah,
whole
he put a
table
hole
down.
like that.
The tech.
Cap got to laugh like this. You can't lean back. You just gotta laugh with your shoulders.
I think Alicia did it on
I
purpose.
can't.
Say it with your
Somebody's trying to sabotage
I
me.
think Alicia did it on purpose.
Yeah. I think
You
the tech
like, give
team.
Cap the good headphone with the short cord.
And when I came, there was mad peeling on the table already. Like somebody wore the shit, put it down, and let it peel just to get me riled up this morning. Look, yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. Damn.
Ginger tea
Tech
straight
team.
though.
Yes, I must say that. Yeah, all praises.
I was busting.
Ginger tea straight.
Y'all are funny.
That's the one.
Yeah, I had to take a sip on that.
Y'all funny.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Sips ginger tea.
Yes.
Literally sips tea. Okay, all right.
Let's gather ourselves.
Yeah, let me calm down.
I
All
bet
right.
you won't laugh, Cap.
I am, and then not only is it short here, But when I pull it, the whole the table moves. Like what's going on here? I gotta strategically move stuff.
No cord equity.
Yeah, you just gotta come out the little hole, bro. That ain't the move.
Lean back with the whole mic.
Yeah, you gotta start with the hole. I don't know why they was saying.
And then what I did was, I'm looking. I see Captain Arie's ain't in the little hole.
Sure ain't.
Captain I'm living in the little hole. They got something against me?
Alicia did it on purpose.
You like, let's watch Cap try to lean back and his whole head snatch every time.
Just pull it up. Yeah, there you go.
So you saying I did it?
You have to take the whole thing out. Somebody literally did it.
Just unplug him out the hole, man.
Brother confined.
Yeah, that didn't help at all.
No, it didn't.
He blowed.
I got excited for nothing.
Oh Lord, they got him jacked up.
They thought they made progress.
They say, yo, he gonna love this.
They got him. Yo, he about to kill it
he
with
about
this.
To go crazy with the shoulder.
Who comes and run up under the table? Who comes and run up under the table?
Y'all know our tech team is actually like an entity of this show.
Yes. A part.
I don't know if that's.
Have you ever paid attention to the intro? Like 90% of the intro is all IT. I saw that. I did see that. 90%.
Really?
Yeah. If you watch the intro, like y'all, like the last.
They gonna get a name for themselves.
Like
got
they gonna get a name.
So that takes me back to early before the show started. We were talking about. It's like, listen, we got to get better headphones and get a uniform, because a few different what do you call it? Brands, right? Mm-hmm. So Officer Kenaniah,
dang,
yeah.
He said no.
He said no.
Yes. He didn't know you could hear him though. He was trying to have a conversation with IT.
So Officer Kenaniah,
he wasn't using his whisper
voice. He says
voice.
he's talking to Officer Lish. He's like, yeah, there's this brand, there's that brand. That brand is really up there in price, but that's too good for them.
That's literally what he said. Literally, word for word.
I was like, well, damn.
Say word.
So we can't have quality headphones.
So Kanaya, what is good enough for us?
Headphone.
What's good enough for us?
Headphone brand.
He said Sony.
The Sony. Damn.
The Hashitashi.
He was like, the Hashitashi 2000 is what you get.
You give him one ear.
I was like so offended. I'm like,
the Hashitashi.
He said, just give him one
he's
ear.
like,
Give some earbuds.
He said, yeah, there's this brand, there's that brand, but that's probably too good for them.
Give them the earbuds.
Real waiting to double dutch in.
Let them listen.
Ready,
off
Real? Come on, yeah, fix that head.
Let them listen off their phone.
Nah, it's cool. No, hey, I want to endure hardness, so I have leverage to cuss IT out some more.
That happens already.
You need fuel. Tackling fuel.
I need fuel. So I want every time this tugs at me when I try to lean back. Oh yeah, it's gonna be IT's day.
That thing gonna be on your mouth one good time. One good. They gonna slide off.
Yep.
I'm gonna have some bloody ass earlobes. Hey, brothers and sisters online, make sure you share the feed. Share the feed.
Somebody said the screen is black.
No,
donate,
it's only them.
Donate so we can get some better headphones with a longer cord, at least extension cord.
All praises. A couple people over the last few weeks have sent a little something, man.
For real?
All praises. Yeah.
That's what's up. They wanted to get better because it's already the raw, so now I gotta be the better and the raw.
Yeah. All praises. Shout out to you, brothers and sisters that do send donation to Patient Saints Radio to help us with the equipment and all that. And hopefully sisters don't have side conversations during that period.
Right, they gambling?
Yeah, they doing their taxes right now.
I was looking at it. It's only 36 thumbs up, but it's like 400 people.
That's just for now. Usually the beginning of the show, the numbers are very low as it goes on into the 10:30,
Can they thumbs
10:45.
up though?
Oh, you want them to thumbs up?
They said like
yeah,
and
that's,
share.
I'm sorry.
Like and share.
Like and share. Like and share.
Smash that like button.
Yeah, don't like it, just thumbs
You
up.
know they be saying all that jive on there?
Yeah.
What you can do for PSR is smash that like button. If you can't donate, share.
They
Oh, you've been watching a lot of YouTube stuff, huh?
Mind your business.
So we want to welcome Sister Iona back.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
We took her out the little chair. She was in the little chair for a while.
Yeah.
Took out the little chair. How does it feel like being in an adult-sized chair?
Thank y'all.
We missed you. Mama.
I've been waiting for this moment my whole life.
It makes you appreciate the little things.
Oh, man.
What, like getting up?
Them early mornings
Go
after
ahead,
late nights.
Carmella. Go ahead, Melly.
Okay.
Those
I
early
don't even
mornings
got
after
no
them late
callback.
nights.
Right.
I don't even got no callback. It's okay. I'll get you later.
$2.
$2.
Yeah, y'all gotta have Officer Carmella do your announcements at your school. You can especially request to fly him out to do your announcements at your school.
Look, last night he
This
was.
Jew, man. Something wrong with Officer
I want the
Carmella.
pool though.
The dude was like, "Where you at?" I'm right here. They did that for 5 minutes.
Don't worry about where I'm at. Just say what you got to say.
No,
I did. You heard that?
What'd you say?
You heard that?
What?
When I said that? Don't worry about where I'm at.
What'd you say you wanted?
The pool.
Shit.
Did she bite?
I know Cal. I said, look, Cal got that big, Cal got that yard. Cal like, I want that pool, bruh.
Pool. No.
My question is, did you buy a raffle?
There you go.
Okay, I ain't had no money. Don't
See?
be like that.
Oh, shit, you just on hopes and prayers and dreams over there.
Don't be like that.
You on dreams and wishes.
$2. I'm trying to figure out why she swim like this. Why you swim like this?
You know what? It's this chair.
It's the thickalicious sway.
chair,
They
something wrong
can't
with the
help
chair?
it.
Look,
No.
she got it done just perfect for
I
her.
just I got to position my feet properly.
Got to settle.
Oh, it's one of them wobbly
Yeah,
ones.
you know, cause they little, they could do all that. I can't be. I be done fell out.
You gotta stabilize.
So you have to stabilize.
Chair got shocks.
You know, like when the crane got to crank down them those stabilizer legs, or the box or the back of the truck. When you unhitch, you gotta crank the legs. She said, "I'm a crane."
They call that landing gear.
Landing gear.
Yeah, the landing
Okay, so donate to Patient States Radio so we can get Sister Naama some landing gear for her chair.
She got a bad bearing over there.
She got to get that landing
I be
gear.
holding on to the table. I don't want no trouble.
The show would never
Cal
be the
can't
same.
laugh too hard.
You gotta laugh forward.
You see me? I had to position my laugh.
He said, ha, ha, ha,
Do it again. You wasn't on
He
camera.
under the mic.
LOL.
He gotta have strategic
I
laughs.
had to laugh to the side. Oh, y'all stupid. Yes. Thank you, tech team.
Great content.
Oh man. So yes, we're gonna get that landing gear for Sister Naama.
Yeah.
With the big wheels.
Why did he bring that out? She just over there rocking. It's like a teeter-totter.
And she be swinging back and forth. I'm so jealous. I know. Right, see?
You can't lean back. The feet come off the ground and kick you over with the whole table.
PSR over.
Security 922.
PSR over.
I better not.
Oh, that's funny.
Y'all finna get some hate mail.
It's all right. It's all right.
Officer Soraya.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, shout out to Leadership Bishop Kanai with that class yesterday. Deacon Joshua.
If you didn't learn,
Yeah, man. Yeah. The replacement theory. And the reprobate class is very it makes you have to, look into yourself, man. You have to look into yourself to make sure that you don't have that reprobate mind, okay? Because it starts to trickle in little by little. It's not something that happens overnight. It's little grudges, hatreds, bitterness that seeps in that you don't really address. There's no resolve. And when he said that, I was like, damn, that's a good point. When you don't resolve those issues, it starts to fester into something. And at some point, it's going to explode or implode.
either which way.
One of the two is going to happen.
It's destructive.
If you don't resolve those issues, if you don't fix it and apply what it is that you're studying and learning, it's all for nothing. It's all in vain. It's all in vain. So shout out to leadership for all of those classes that, definitely, like Bishop always says, we want the prophecies, we want those deep classes, but we also need those classes that strengthen us in this walk, man. And, shout out to Bishop for that, man. Don't worry, y'all ain't gotta say nothing. It's cool.
We was taking it out.
Got a
he
meditate on that
he had the
class.
sincere voice in, you know.
Put the glasses on real quick.
That was heavy.
That was good
What
stuff.
you got to do?
That was good.
With your
Right.
non-leaning ass.
Shoot, I'm like Naaman.
He gonna have a crook in his
Look,
neck when it's
I need
all.
some landing gigs. I can't lean back. Damn. Maybe during the break. We'll do it during the breaks. I feel confined right now.
They're locking me in. No more locked doors.
Hey, Cap, they said in the comments, shout out to you for your class too as well. You did a banger as well.
If you have, that thing was funny.
Yeah.
But it was on point. It's on point.
Yeah. Just
praise.
a little longer than I went a little longer than I should have because I didn't get everything in there. But all praises to the Lord.
That time fly by quick too.
So you say you're doing a part
For
2?
real.
I always say I'm gonna do a part 2 and never do.
You right.
Just a whole bunch of to be continued.
Yeah, bro. I got mad to be continued, bro. Mad to be continued. Like I never. Unfortunately, because other things come up. Like for instance, we may have, we have a lot of things in the queue for PSR, but then the Barclays happen and Kyrie and the Coons. It's like, okay, I know we got a lot of stuff in there. Amalek going on Breakfast Club, lying their ass off. So it's like, come on, we can't let that stuff go by.
Amalek can't sleep right now.
Yeah, Amalek's sick. Amalek's sick. Amalek like changing laws. Matter of fact, you know what I just found out? In Germany, it's illegal to say the Holocaust didn't happen.
Really?
Is that all that because of they?
You cannot say the Holocaust did not happen in Germany.
Was that like part of their whole little reparations payback thing?
I guess so. But it seems like they have some power.
Yeah. Seems like
that's what it looks like to me.
They got power.
The Bible said they shouldn't have no power. There should be no might.
Right.
Last I heard, there'll be no might in our hand. But there's laws in your favor. And they continue to roll out here too. They continue to roll out. So I just wanted to share that with y'all.
Fun fact.
I'm trying to get Officer Carmella level. Just some random stuff that makes a lot of sense.
Like where that random came from? That was good.
Oh, you have it?
Oh. Dang, Officer Lisha, quick with it. What is sister at?
Oh yeah, where your wife at? Only time when she here.
FaceTime.
I can't.
She'll FaceTime.
Alicia, call my man Baruch.
16 European countries.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait. Say it again.
16. 16 European countries, along with Canada and Israel, have laws against Holocaust denial.
Wow.
So hold on. If some,
Come on, say it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
You want to say what I'm
I don't know if you gonna, but nigga, why you gotta make a law if it
Yeah.
happens?
If that's
If it
what I was
happened,
thinking.
that's the point.
Why the hell you gotta make a law if it happened?
Can we get a law for
Slavery
all this-
denial?
Yeah.
Nope.
Because niggas say y'all niggas didn't even come over here on boats.
Where the boats at?
I ask a nigga all the time, how the white people got here?
Right.
Yeah.
There's no proof.
Oh,
bro.
Yeah.
I remember.
Not
Matter of fact,
cricket.
where the hell that? Probably one of the videos they lost.
Yep.
I remember there was a brother at camp. He was on his way to the Atlanta Falcons game. Had his whole gear on. He's at camp listening. We're teaching, and finally, he was one of those Smarty Art brothers.
Oh man, we had one.
Smarty Art. So teaching, he said, you know what? I don't really subscribe to slavery actually being a fact because there's no proof of the slave ships. That was his comment.
I think I was there that
So I said, so there was like 4 or 5 people listening. I said, hey brother, what's your last name?
That is.
Johnson. I said, hey, what's your last name over there? Mitchell. Hey, what's your last name right there? Jackson.
Might as well say
I said,
slave.
how did your family get those names? He said, from the slave master. I said, hey brother, what's your name? He reluctantly answered.
Baker.
He finally said it. I said, your last name is proof that slavery happened. Because they didn't come off those ships with the names Baker, Johnson, Mitchell. That did not happen.
Just a bunch of indigenous people.
no.
Yes, my name's William Clark.
No, I said, your last name, but I didn't say it this calmly, of course, because I was already irritated by the time. Nigga. but the point is,
Sound like a damn fool.
Yeah, exactly. The point is that they try to outsmart God. saying, oh, that didn't happen, that's not proof, whatever, these facts are not factual, when you're walking around with the fact attached to you.
All day long.
Every day you sign your name is a reminder that somebody owned your grandparents, your great-great-grandparents, and your whole family line, Negro. What the hell are you talking about?
Smarty, are they?
Switch your smarty ass. I hope your team lose.
Yo, hey Cap, about maybe 2 years ago, no, maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I saw a picture of the slave owner where my slave last name came from.
Yeah. You went and searched out your father's?
Well, because my grandmother, my grandmother has this. You know how like the older generation have Bibles with the families going back for years.
Yes, they keep
right.
track.
So my grandmother had that, and I was kind of reading it, and we're just kind of going back through some of the names and found out that the guy his name was Colby Bolton, and he came to America from France.
No,
and
he's French. He is.
He's French. I was a French.
He settled in Alabama and then ended up coming to Georgia, and that's how my family got that last name.
So I did the same, something similar. So
he's a fat white dude too.
There's a book called Slavery in Barbados, I believe it was. So that was the first time I saw my old slave name in the book for the Caribbean. So I'm like, okay, cool. Then when we went on the quest in Falmouth, Jamaica, it had a history of my slave last name family and how the plantation owners got there. They were one of the most prominent families that came from England, occupied Jamaica, and they had some of the largest plantations in the Caribbean.
Wow.
And that was the first family with that name that came to the Caribbean. So that's where my family. So when I saw, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
You know, so I did the same thing.
Yeah.
Wow. Mine came off a plantation. I think they said they got on over 300 and something slaves in Louisiana. Same thing like a French armyman, and when he came and France took part of Louisiana after whatever, and he ended up.
What's that? Louisiana Purchase? Is that what it is?
Part of it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, he was in the army, the French army, but he ended up getting some land, and then he ended up capturing niggas and was like,
well, niggas and Indians. Yeah, because you say you got.
I call them all niggas. They all niggas.
Yeah, actually they were. You're right. You're right. You're right. On paper, they were all considered
all
Negroes.
Yep.
You're right. You're right.
He called them all.
It wasn't until later on there was a separation, but initially they were all considered Negroes.
I think you read something about that, ain't
I got the little PDF for it. Like 1700s. They everything. They was like, go to Oklahoma or be a nigga. You pick.
Damn.
Yeah. So it was like, but my granddaddy said they was free blacks, what they used to call them.
Somebody said, "What's your slave last name, Cat?"
I seen that too.
Say word.
Right.
What the hell?
They're like, we was on the same plantation.
It's
Nunyas?
They think y'all might be relatives.
Nah.
He said, Captain, none of your business.
None.
What's your slave last name, Cap?
No personal information.
None.
Yeah, okay.
It might have been said innocently or facetiously, but nah.
I'll never
Not
tell.
today. Nice try, FBI.
Nice try. Oh, you're
they
from
already
Jamaica
got
too?
it.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
Good.
They got cross references.
You guys never.
Oh yeah, Jamaica. That's what's up.
That's crazy. You mean the island with the water around it? Sure.
Not the island with the water.
Not the island of wood and water.
I'm Israel now. Hey, say I'm Israel now. You supposed to say me too?
Me too.
Just keep it moving.
Since
Right on time.
2015.
I'm a new creature. It don't even matter.
Yeah, I changed my name a while back, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's wild.
That's crazy.
Say word, son.
Woo!
Hell no, cuz. That's crazy.
$2.
You from where? You from where? That's crazy. This make what street you live on, Cat? Sure.
Yeah. You ever see that
The
video
one with the stop sign?
You see that video that dude did there? He was like, where you live? With my mama.
Oh, yeah.
Where she stay? Over there.
Next to my neighbors. Where your neighbors stay? You ain't gonna believe this. Next to my house.
That's it.
You wouldn't even believe it if I told you.
You gotta teach these kids that too, man.
Yeah, Cap. Yeah, I'm telling you.
It's everybody vague.
Yeah.
Where you live? On the street.
Yeah. By where? By the other street.
Where are you going? To heaven if I live right.
Round there. Black people measurement round the corner. Where you going? Round the corner.
You know up there by the gas station? Which one? Yeah, right over there. Right over there. Nah, man.
I'll be.
Hey, yeah, like you made mention about the children, man. Yeah, you got to talk to your children about giving too much information, man. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. So, like I said, we didn't go crazy because it might have been a genuine situation or genuine question. Someone was being facetious, but the point is, there are times when information is gathered through your children or your family. You got to talk to your wife.
Got the video.
Yo, okay, so Tech TV on.
So funny.
Hey, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play how the conversation should go. Let's play that.
You ain't gonna believe this.
Oh man,
something wrong with Patient Saints, bro. I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
You all right?
Because I was at the stop sign for too long.
Yeah, what's up with that? Why was you just sitting there?
I was just waiting for it to turn green.
I feel it's better than running through it. Where you headed?
I'm headed home.
Okay, where you live?
With my parents.
Okay, and where do your parents live?
They live with me.
Okay, and where do you all live?
We all live together.
Okay, so where's your house?
It's next to my neighbor's house.
And where's your neighbor's house?
Ooh, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
Next to my house.
Step out the car, please.
I'm going to jail?
Yep.
That's a bet.
You know why I pulled you over?
You know what I'm saying? You know why I pulled you over? Because I was sitting at a stop sign too long. Why was you sitting at a stop sign too long? Wait for it to turn green. Like, oh yeah, you high or out your mind. Yeah. You a different kind of high.
Sometimes you be sleepy though. I done did that one a couple times.
Yeah,
I done did that.
Delirious.
When you sleepy, you be sleepy. You will sit at the stop sign.
All you can say is, I'm tripping, bro.
Yeah.
I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Or you stop at a stoplight, it's green for a minute, and you're still sitting there.
I ain't never did that.
I've done that.
I ain't never did that.
I've done that.
Be distracted.
Man, I made it all the way home from trucking and slept in the parking lot when I got in my car. I was tired.
Yeah, you be tired on that
truck. I made it home from trucking.
Made it home from trucking.
She said I made it home from trucking.
Yeah, with everybody's boxes all over the road the whole damn way.
What I was gonna say? It's 4 Home Depot toilets in the street.
It was shortly.
She showed me a picture one time. She said, "Oh, them people, they were so mad at me." And when you open up the back of the door, you just see boxes everywhere.
You showed it on PSR.
No, it's more. Look. I tore the bumpers off.
Oh, so that wasn't the only one?
No,
it's mad.
She done hit all kind of stuff.
Look, you find out what Home
I
Depot.
can't send y'all those pictures. That's too much. Too much shots to have on me.
You don't do that. You don't do that no more.
She don't do it no more. She gave up the ghost.
Yeah, so what you got like a photo album of look what I did.
Before I left, I was on probation for 45 days.
It's called evidence.
I tore the bumper off on both sides.
Hey, there's a video online of driving in New York, a truck driver in New York.
Yes.
And I think we should look at the license plate closely because it might have been Sister Hanaya.
Right.
I go that far.
Look,
might have been.
When Hanaya was driving for Home Depot, you find out what day that she gonna be delivering because that's the day everything gonna be 50% off. Right. Everything she delivering.
All your tiles broken. All your buckets of paint is all over I-75. It's not arriving.
Damn.
So when you look at your delivery, it's supposed to deliver on Tuesday, and they keep
back.
pushing back. Now it's Thursday.
We'll arrive on Monday.
Now it's Monday.
Thursday.
Yeah, we just had that in our text in our text group. The truck is like backing up into somebody's car.
Oh no! Cut that. Yeah, let me see if I find that, Yogi.
We'll send it to Officer Alicia.
You can't use GPS in New York if you don't know. You can't use GPS in New York, bro.
Really?
Not for you have to have. If you driving a truck, you have to have a truck GPS because you can't get on those parkways.
Right.
You can't. You gotta have a truck GPS to be in a regular car. Cause boy, I sure bust the right way down the wrong way. Boy, I was like, damn.
Hey, how was your experience in New York? Was that your first time going? Oh no, you see your family's from there.
Yeah, but that was my first time driving in New York. I was like, wow, I done hit the line. I said, where we going? But I done bust a hard right forehead lights. I was like,
and you know what's crazy? New York to me driving is so crazy, but in their speed limit, it's like 35.
For real, ain't nobody doing 35.
35.
The highway, well, in the city, the highway is like 45.
Yep. But they don't believe in lanes though.
There it is.
They don't believe in lanes.
No, there was a new one. When they were backing up and they tore. It was in New York City. and they tore that car up. They just kept reversing into that joint like it was gonna move.
He knew it was behind her.
Yeah, driving in New York is crazy.
Pull back so quick.
Yeah. Nah, they don't believe in lanes.
Hey, Captain Mazaz. Yeah, I know. I can't move back.
Jeez, man.
Captain Mazaz. I think you the one that posted it, man. Send that video, bro.
But
Cap sleep.
This video looked like something Hanaya did.
Let's play. Let's play.
You showed me a video similar to this.
Nah, you hit the.
So wait. So hold on. Stop it. So if she's tearing something up, who's filming it? So
somebody else.
Probably the
passerbys.
The workers could come outside too and direct you.
Once you hear that crunch,
the first one,
people start coming out to help.
He said the phone just go up. You don't even know how to stop
It'd be
it.
the little stuff that get you hung up. Like it was a concrete pallet for me that got me hung up.
This is you.
I hit it.
What's a concrete
Yeah,
pallet?
what's a concrete pallet?
A stack of it's like a stack of bags of dry concrete on the pallet and it's wrapped in plastic.
It's my neighbor.
How did you? It was already outside of the truck when you.
Yeah, but you know the back of Home Depot got mad stuff.
Oh yeah, the sawed and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
they got lawnmowers, trees.
Hanaya, they have a dock for you to back up to though.
Right. I be
Not the one in Fayetteville.
But you know when you going around the corner, you gotta bend the front of the truck. I was
bend it.
When
you go to Home Depot, you have to go past the store and then turn around and come back.
The fact that she used bending.
Yeah, she said bend. She did this.
That's what I was messing up.
That's
not a right driving term. I'm certain that that's not a term.
And you're not even a truck driver. You just know that much, right?
I've never bent the car. Well, I done bent the corner, so I mean maybe.
I tore the whole side of the panels off. Oh man, it was bad.
You done ripped like the whole.
She told these people truck up.
Play the video.
Look at this here, fellas. He got hung. He come around this corner.
Imagine Hanaya
and got hung. Oh, he gonna tear all of them.
All them airlines tore.
The truck ain't supposed to make that kind of noise.
I guess he got his license from one of them schools. Oh my goodness.
Make it enough.
Hey, the same way you got on that, it's the same way you're gonna have to get off of that.
Stop it. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Because if you reversed and hit something, the common thing to do is pull forward.
Right.
Or if you turn too close and you clip something, reverse back from the exact same way you just can't. Exact same position.
Yeah,
but I can't talk much because that trailer kicked my ass at Tabernacle. So let me.
Boy, you know, they tell me you got to turn left to go right to go left. Like what?
That trailer, I told Cap, that trailer gave me the business.
Simple hinge.
Driving, I was fine.
Yeah, going forward is one thing.
When we had.
Things start curling up on you.
When I had to back into my camping spot. I don't know how I got there. It was by the grace of the Lord.
And the crazy part about it, the bigger trailers are the easiest
that's what
back up.
Deacon Malachi told me.
Because they're bigger, they don't move as much. They have something called like a 28 or 26 foot trailer called a pup trailer.
That's what I need.
Those are
they move around.
They're impossible. They're impossible to back up straight.
Yeah, that's why that trailer kicked my ass. Yeah. It's not me. It's
when I come home.
Word.
My next door neighbor was saying, "What happened to this guy?" Like 30 minutes ago inside.
You just backing up, coming back, going forward, coming back, going forward.
Yo, I literally. What you talking about me? Oh, you! Oh, yeah.
Like 30 minutes, yo.
Like this every time.
Me too, man.
Every time.
Me too.
This is right here.
That. Oh my God, that was me. Oh, you gotta play that.
Every time.
You gotta play that.
Wait a minute. How you got it? How you got it in the backyard? You remember how you got it in the backyard?
You gotta cut to the right.
No, it's counterintuitive. You gotta cut left.
I know how to drive.
This was me too.
Yeah, that's Hanaya.
Stop looking at us.
Yo.
Even when you go straight, it's
Yo. Maybe we won't be going water skiing.
On everything. This was me right here.
I do this all the time. Get back in your car with your wife. When you're going backwards, everything's the opposite. Oh, really? Thanks, driving instructor.
Yeah.
But he be the sharp one.
Oh
my So I'm not alone.
Yo, this is
it's
true.
an epidemic.
Nah, this is true.
I am not alone.
Hey man, y'all gotta respect the truck driver.
Wow.
I feel like everyone watching knows I'm incapable of pleasing my wife sexually.
Wow! Now cut the wheel! Cut the wheel!
No, the other way!
That part right
That's what it's like trying to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even when you're going straight, you can have it straight and you going back and turning.
You have to do the wheel like this. Go back and forth.
Yo.
Look, the phones go up.
The phones go up. On everything. That was me.
Cat, they
I would have been like, you know what? I'm not even going to the water today. I'm out.
Bro, you just unhinged
Look.
it and walk it down.
Look, confess your corner. Brought it back to U-Haul, right? So I pull up. Driving was not the problem. I had no issues on the road. It was good. Got there. It was fine.
Yeah.
It's when I had to back that bitch up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Listen, when I brought it back to U-Haul, the lady came out, you know, she looks at it. She said, okay, I'm going to find a spot for you because I was nervous because the few spots that I did see, it would take a lot of maneuvering. So I said a quick prayer. Lord, please don't let it be those spots right there.
And it was.
So she said, she came back. So I found one down here. You would just be a straight reverse in. It's at an angle though. That's where it messed up.
Yeah.
So I said, okay. She said, it's a straight shot in. I said, okay, good. So I went around, and going to it, you would swear I knew what the hell I was doing. I was so confident. It's until that first
that you knew you messed up.
I messed up. The lady said,
start losing confidence.
After the fourth or fifth time, she came to the window. She said, "Are you okay?" Began to sweat profusely.
You start questioning. Damn, Cat, you can't even laugh right. You can't even laugh right.
Yeah, take it off. Come switch it now, Aurel. Come switch it now. Come switch it now.
He took it off.
Yo,
Don't worry about it.
Then I started getting extremely hot and sweaty.
The stress levels up.
Yo, my stress levels went up, bro.
But I'm not okay.
This is not right, man. This is not right.
So your wife wasn't with you?
No. Okay, so at the house, I had to take a sharp turn because you can just go out driving my driveway. But with the trailer, I had to do like an L almost.
Yep. Oh.
So I was out there for 30 minutes, right? I was out there for 30 minutes.
He jackknifed a U-Haul trailer.
Yeah, I did.
Every time.
Yeah, it's traumatizing. It's just Iona. I have to get it all out.
No, I'm talking my Lord. That's why he laughing so hard.
So I'm
hey man, y'all
30
gotta
minutes,
respect the craft, man.
30 minutes, I'm outside. I'm cussing. I'm about to leave my truck in the middle of the street so nobody could drive on that street no more. I was like, yo, I'm about to leave this on the curb and carry a whole trailer worth of stuff by hand up the driveway into my garage. Like, I'm about to do double the work. I don't even care at this point.
So, let it out, Cap. Let it out.
When I thought my wife was gonna come out and help me, she actually only made it worse. Because she treated me like the U-Haul woman. She was like, are you okay?
No, I ain't okay.
Damn.
You see me trying to do this.
Yo, you got the footage.
Why you asking me stuff?
Cap got the footage. He got the footage.
Why she said? I probably do. I didn't even think. I didn't even think. No, I don't want to watch it again. I'll cry. So all I see in my rear view is her doing like this.
And that don't help. That make you frustrated.
I thought about divorce like twice during that process, bro.
I said, put your arm down.
Bro, she was like, go to the left. I am going to the left. No, you're not. Yo, oh my Lord. Okay, all right, I'm done.
That thing about it, this U-Haul stuff defective, bro. That's
Yo,
always
they gave me a broken ass trailer.
Yeah, this trailer don't need for to turn like this, bro. There's too much grease on it.
That is so
You got something to say, Cap?
Yeah.
You got something to say?
Trauma.
Yes.
The trauma of the trailer. Oh man.
No, it come now. That's how the part about the trailer behind the house. You know what I have to do? I have to drive around.
Oh, you drove all the way around the house? So he didn't back up. He just drove forward all the way around the house.
I thought about that.
That's a smart thing to do.
I did think about, damn.
But he
I thought
love
about
his
that.
grass. I was like, he
on
look
the
good.
grass.
There's still lines in y'all grass.
Hey,
To hell with it,
I
grass.
know my next door neighbor supposed to what is this guy?
They just come out looking at you, shaking their head like,
Look, HOA, we got a ticket. Now, we ain't get a ticket, but I'm just saying HOA would have been like, they driving on the grass.
man.
Ticket.
Then when you finally feel like you got it, then somebody come down the street, sitting there waiting for you to finish so they can go by.
Stop looking at me.
And then I'm like, I'm just pull out and start all over again. Go ahead, go by. I don't want you watching my ass. You might feel and put it on World Star. Go ahead, just go ahead. I'll start all over again. Meanwhile, I was right there.
So close.
Almost had it.
Okay, I feel better now. Thank you for
That's how you gotta talk about it, man.
And as you can see, there's a whole left flange of the truck missing.
Oh,
yeah, that's
my
Sanaya.
truck.
Like
That's
the whole joint is off.
That's not supposed to be gone.
No, it's not supposed to be gone.
It's supposed to match.
Yeah, so if you see like the little wing on the right side, there's not one on the left side.
It's disabled.
It's supposed to be on the left side.
If I would have drove down the road with the wing, it would have came off and killed somebody probably in the car or something. Yeah, I had to
It probably
take
did.
Really?
How you took it off?
Somebody else ripped it off.
Yeah, Hanai gets a lot of help.
But understand, that's not easy to rip off, so that means
No,
it
it
have
wasn't.
already been torn up.
Yeah, it was already torn up.
Oh, so it just was
I
dangling
see
on.
the concrete pallet too. That's
Please go
what
to
got
Exhibit
me.
B.
He said Exhibit B.
Exhibit B.
Yeah, that's what I did. But
Hey,
Look, didn't she sound kind of proud?
She
I
do.
did that. I did that one right there. That was me.
Like,
by
look
myself.
at all the stuff I destroyed.
that was in the way.
She says in the
Look,
way.
that's
I asked them
75%
first
off
to
right
move
there.
it.
But that's
Yeah.
where they station it, sis.
But I asked them to move it because you can
You
stack
can't move
Can't just move that stuff.
Just 2 tons of concrete.
Can they just move it?
But you got to see the next picture, the bumper.
Exhibit C.
Ooh. They had to take the whole front bumper off.
You take
could've
that out
covered
your
up
check.
I couldn't.
Your Honor,
The tag.
No.
Your Honor, this the defendant is a danger to the road, to herself, to the truck.
And anything on the road with an engine and wheels.
Yep.
What you hit?
Did you hear what she
concrete
said? No, she
pallet.
said the concrete pallet did it like it wasn't her.
It was
It
bad.
jumped up and grabbed
That-
your
but I
bumper.
got
That
out
truck
and
look like
looked.
it's about to turn into a robot. Like it's like in the
Optimus Prime.
like it's in the midst of its
That's
chest.
all I could
but-
find. That was at 12
That's
o'clock.
enough. That's enough.
I'm glad you gave that
I'm
up.
glad you got a new job. All praises.
Yeah.
All
So, hey,
praises.
sometimes we gotta realize some jobs ain't a fit
Right.
for everybody.
I try to tell brothers all the time.
Boy.
Don't be no truck driver. Don't do it.
Yo, somebody send me that Family Guy clip because
That's
yo, I felt like I was able to get it all out by watching that. Not that I'm not the only person. And you know what's funny? Before that, I was gonna buy a trailer.
really.
I was gonna buy a trailer. U-Haul had me change my mind. I said, "This is some bull. This is of
You
Satan."
probably would do better with a bigger trailer though.
That's what I was trying to say.
A
Kat,
bigger
that's a good
trailer is
investment.
like the smaller the trailer is, the more it moves. Yep. Probably do better with a
Talk
smaller
spoken
trailer.
like a pro though.
Yeah.
It's easy to
Yeah,
him. Right,
you
right.
know what I'm
Just
saying?
it's nothing. Because that's what he do.
I'm just an advocate for not giving you hard.
Wait, did he just drive the car in the water?
Huh?
He drove the car in the water.
I said, I'm just an advocate for not giving you all your money every tabernacle.
Look, he just drove.
Yeah.
Three tabernacles you done paid for.
Yeah, you right.
Paid for
You're
it.
right. You're right. You're 100% right.
He just drove
So,
the car.
Look, that was my selling point to my Lord.
And
I was like 3 tabernacles. We don't pay for it.
You know you're going unless Christ come. Or you
For real,
you,
we going every year.
Yeah, you're right.
We use U-Haul be baking on
And
us.
you can kind of use it for to store.
I'm getting rid of my trailer.
For how much?
You getting rid of it? Well, we have one.
You take payment plan?
I got solar panels on it too.
Yeah, we'll talk about it, bro. Come on, bro. Don't.
He said, no more inquiries.
People don't know nobody.
Somebody
Don't tell nobody.
Right.
Because I'll be looking on Facebook Market.
Yeah.
It's not a midget trailer.
That's a midget.
He trying to sell me a wish.com.
Damn.
This what I ordered, but this what I got.
You upgraded.
How many feet? How many
feet?
He always hating on me.
You upgraded.
It's a 5x8.
Oh, that is little.
That's little stuff.
Yeah, that's
Five
little.
by eight, just a little bit, man.
Then he tried to hit me with the solar panels. Yeah, got solar panels on it. Yeah, you can charge your cell phone.
Teenagers, he got kids, he got.
What all are you bringing?
Teenagers and kids.
Yo, let me tell you something. Hold on. Listen, let me tell you something. Hold on. Soraya, it was a salesman in his past life. He will sell you some sugar. Yeah. Okay. He just said, okay, what all you bringing? He's about to fit all your belongings in his mind into the trailer and say, no, it'll fit.
That's what
it'll
I did.
fit.
That's what I did. I brought everything I needed to bring in the trailer.
Yeah, he brought it's just you and your wife.
Including my
Thank
scooters
you,
and
pal.
everything.
Thank you.
Including my scooters.
This guy here.
That was a midget trailer.
He
He finna upgrade. You finna
Trying to
upgrade.
sell me a Hot Wheels trailer. Like your cat, we got everything you need in it, bro. It got solar panels. They got blinkers. You can change lanes.
That's too big. That's too big.
All right.
That's too big.
We'll talk offline.
I got you.
We'll talk offline.
I got you.
So my trailer too big?
He finna get
Well,
your
Cap,
trailer.
you kind of
You
did
see
drive
my
around the
trailer.
house.
I was right
Cap,
before your
you
camp.
drove around the entire house and the neighborhood 16 times.
If it's too small for you, it's all good, Cap. I mean, you
But
gotta hate on my trailer.
No, you said when it more smaller, it give more problem to back up.
So he tried to sell
No,
you some
he tried
stuff.
to give me trouble.
No,
See what
but
I'm
I
saying?
was saying that in
Nah.
relation to the U-Haul trailer, it's bigger than the U-Haul trailer.
Nah.
It's bigger than
He said you could fit it inside of a U-Haul trailer.
It's a 5x8.
No.
It's a 5x8.
Actually, I think my U-Haul was 6x12. Now that I think about it.
Oh, okay.
If you like it like that,
you
if
might
you
as
like
well
it
have
like
them zoom
that.
in.
Zoom in, U-Haul.
Right now, the sister from U-Haul is listening. Like, yo,
I
that was
saw
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
He
like,
got
we still ain't
problems.
got that trailer back in that parking spot yet.
Bruh. And it wasn't even when I got out. I think she was at the point where she was just like, you know what, just leave it.
Let's leave it right there.
Just
Right.
leave it.
We'll
I'll take care of it.
I was like, okay, don't judge me. I'll unhitch it.
You burn the gas out.
I went Christian on her. Don't judge me.
Legend has it, he's still backing up to this day.
Damn. All right, all praises to the Lord, man. I'm finally got something out on Confession Corner. But but there's a lot of stuff in the news, man. There's a lot of stuff in the news, and there's a few points that we want to touch on. Now, as you know, the anti-Semitism thing is still a issue, right? It's still an issue in the sense of Amalek,
Still fighting.
Jewish people are still doing things like changing the definition right before our eyes of anti-Semitism.
They trying to do damage control.
They're really trying to do damage control.
Bishop making a lot of noise.
Oh yeah, give a Bishop a round of applause.
Man, he making a lot of noise.
Yeah, hot commodity these days.
Your foot on his neck.
I told Bishop, man, keep applying the pressure to these devils, man. Keep applying the pressure because they are going to have no choice but to go to the nobles, as it says in Isaiah 13. They're going to have no choice. We're shaking our hand, exalting the Bible. We're not going by the Talmud. We're not going by anything else other than the Word of God. So let's get that real quick. Isaiah 13, real quick, because they're being forced into a position. Not only them, but the coons that we're going to play as well are being forced into a position where they have no choice but to do what this scripture says. Right. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner upon high mountains.
So the banner is what? It's the Bible. Lift up the Bible on a high mountain. These kingdoms are high in regards or respect to a lot of the other smaller countries. The high mountain needs the word of God exalted on by the prophets. Go ahead.
Exalt the voice unto them.
Uh-huh.
Shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
So we have to shake the hand. So you see us at camp teaching, we letting that hand fly. We pointing out sins. We're rebuking, right? It says, you do this that they may go to the gates of the nobles. There's a process that has to happen. We're exalting the voice, but it's going to push them to the point where they can't gainsay. They can't resist. They can't refute anything that's coming out because they can't prove that they're the real Jews according to the Bible. So the only option they have is what? They're going to go to the nobles to get laws changed. And we're about to read one in a second. Or we read one earlier, 16 countries saying you can't deny the Holocaust. They're going to continue to do that. Go and take laws. You know what they're going to say? You can't read the Bible in public. It's the modern day version of when they used to burn them. The Bible can't be read in public. In Canada, you can't talk about sodomy on the street. So the brothers has to, we have to use wisdom, but the banner is still being lifted and the voice is still being exalted. We're still shaking the hand, right? So it shows we're going to the actions that the Lord put in our spirit is going to force them into a position where they're going to go to the nobles. They're going to say, you know what? These are the people that's turning the world upside down. Let's lock them up. They're them professing to be Jews is anti-Semitism. No one, like 2 Maccabeus 6, can profess that they're Jews anymore if they're not Jewish. These are the things that they're going to have to do because they cannot open up this Bible and contend with the Israelites. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So we see the 16 countries. You can't deny the Holocaust. Trust me, it's not going to stop there. It's not going to stop with that. Go ahead. Let's go to the article you had up. Was that it in the scripture? That was it. Okay.
Freddie Joe Johnson.
Let's look at this.
Afro-Germans during the Holocaust. The Nazi German regime did not have an organized program to eliminate African Germans. However, the regime discriminated against and persecuted them. Some black people in Germany and German-occupied territories were isolated. An unknown number were sterilized, incarcerated, or murdered.
Wait a minute. Now, I want you to read the top of where this is written.
Holocaust Encyclopedia.
Hold on a second.
Right.
United States Holocaust Memorial Museum.
Whoa.
Bring it out.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. So you're telling me the Holocaust Encyclopedia has history about Afro-Germans during the Holocaust?
Right.
But
I ain't see them in Schindler's List.
I
ain't see them in Anne Frank.
I didn't read about them. They made us read Aaron Frank in school.
But see, now they just gave us a way in, though. Since we can't deny the Holocaust, that means we can't deny these brothers.
We can't.
How you want us to deny though? They was in the Holocaust.
Right.
Wait a minute. And make sure we off solution. Make sure we download that too, because they'll remove it.
Yep. We've never denied the Holocaust, and we've never denied the unknown numbers that were sterilized, murdered.
We was in the Holocaust too.
We were in the Holocaust. So we were in the Holocaust.
Yep.
Sound with
Wait a
that's what the Holocaust
is.
Get
reparations.
You gotta say it in a soundbite that could go. Black people were in the Holocaust.
That's right.
They were soldiers in the Holocaust.
Yes.
And they went through the same atrocities that the so-called Jewish man went through.
Yes.
Unknown numbers.
Let's go down.
Could be more than 6 million.
Let's go down. Let's look at some of the points.
Key facts. 1. Nazi persecution of Afro-Germans occurred despite their relatively small presence in Germany. The Nazis, key fact 2, the Nazis forcibly sterilized a group of Afro-German children whom they derogatorily called the Rhineland bastards.
So, wait a minute. So Nazis were sterilizing children. Listen, I want y'all to really think about this. They had a name for them, the Rhineland Bastards.
Damn. You can't
No, but
deny this
nobody.
cap.
But hold on. So-called Jewish people have created the curriculums for public school.
Right.
So they teach in the public school the Holocaust. Why would they not teach this part of the Holocaust, but it is in their encyclopedia?
You don't find that suspicious?
You don't find that suspicious? That's very, very suspicious. It must be something that they're trying to project and hide all at the same time. They want to because I watched the interview with the head of the ADL. What was his name?
Greenleaf?
Greenblatt.
Greenblatt, thank you. With Greenblatt. And Charlemagne asked a question.
So he's the head of it?
He's the head of
Like
it.
a director or something.
Director, yeah. So Charlemagne asked him a question. Charlemagne said, they're talking about the atrocities of the Holocaust, and Charlemagne made a statement. He said, well, yeah, that's kind of saying. So what about what do you say about the so-called black people Holocaust, that all the atrocities that our people went through? He totally disregarded it and changed the whole narrative of the conversation. And I sat there and said, this Bishop Kenai went over the witchcraft slightly yesterday.
Right.
I said, wait a minute, did I just see a hocus pocus?
They'll say, I'm glad you asked that question, and then never answer the question.
He never answered it.
That's a valid question.
He said something along the lines like, listen, he said, yes. He said, but here's what we're gonna do. In New Jersey, this happened at the kosher deli, yada, yada, yada. I was like, he's good.
And his whiteness just...
He's good.
You gotta watch him, man.
It totally blinded Charlemagne.
You gotta watch him.
It's unbelievable.
That's like the 3-card dude with the cards and
Three-card
stuff.
Molly.
You gotta watch the hands.
Yeah.
You gotta watch him.
I was like, holy.
They are very cunning with their words.
The prestige.
The whiteness is just
Go
get
ahead.
you every time.
Go ahead, officer. Read that.
Most of these children were the progeny of French colonial troops from Africa that were stationed in the Rhineland region after World War I.
So they came with the French, they fought with the French, they were stationed there, and they remained in the Rhineland area. Go ahead.
Point 3. Black people fought against Nazi Germany in World War II.
Really?
I never heard that before.
What? Really?
I never heard that before.
What? Really?
We were there.
We can't deny this. You cannot deny the Holocaust.
So wait a minute. Hold on. So just by fact number 3, we can't be anti-Semitic.
Nope.
No.
We helped y'all.
Because we helped y'all.
Right.
Wait a minute.
Supposed to help your allies, though?
So even if hypothetically, let's say for argument's sake,
Devil's advocate.
we're not Semitic. Let's say that. Just like they say they have a relationship with black people, they've been helping us in the civil rights movement. Haven't they said that?
Correct.
So there's no way they're against black improvement, things of that nature.
Correct.
Well, just by going off of your example, we can't be anti-Semitic because we helped fight against Nazi Germany for your freedom.
These are facts. And Cap, remember, they paid out reparations and to all of those people that were affected. So where is the Rhineland bastards?
Right. That's the point.
Wait a minute.
And their families.
Wait, the rabbit hole is getting deeper.
Continuously.
And economically,
You hit a point.
Wow.
So the Rhineland bastards never got any reparations. Oh, Greenblatt, you got some explaining to do.
That's anti-Semitic.
That's anti-Semitic for them not getting the same payout that those that were in the gas chambers received.
Hey, quick commercial. Y'all need to share this right now.
Wait
y'all not sharing Patient Saints right now, check your spirit, because what's coming out right now is exposing the
noise.
Hell, screen recorded.
Screen recorded. Do what you
Send
gotta
it
do. Because
somewhere.
you know once this comes out, they're going to
They're
try to
gonna
block
erase
it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they're gonna take this down. It is what it is.
Let's
Up the
see.
Lord.
Hey,
We'll
hey,
see.
give a thumbs up if y'all did exactly what Officer Yuri said. Let's see who's paying attention in the comments.
And it shows like we're always fighting with them. They
Make sure you
always
screenshot
incorporate
it.
us to help their situation, and we still end up at the bottom.
And listen,
Right.
and because Greenblatt brought up the civil rights movement in that interview, and they always I forgot his name. He's in that. I have him in that book, Black Zion. I forgot the guy's name, but there's a picture of him marching with Martin Luther King.
Okay, they downloading all praise to the Most
Hey,
High.
hey, Alicia, let's see if you can. We're gonna come back to this. See if you can find a picture of the Jewish guy that marched with Martin Luther King. I forgot his name.
Hey, if Charlemagne would have mentioned this on the Breakfast Club, like,
he would have
he'd have been
fired.
sick.
He'd have been
First of all,
fired.
Greenblatt would have disappeared in the puff of smoke.
Yes.
He'd have hit him with the Homer Simpson.
He said,
meme.
"Well,
back up in the bushes.
Who got beat?
What was his name?
Shots.
It'd have just been a spinning dreidel in his chair."
Damn.
But it was a movie,
That's hilarious.
Freedom Riders. I did not like that movie.
Go down.
Right to
Oh,
the
right there to the
left.
left. Right there. Yes. So those two gentlemen in the front,
trench coat.
yes, in the two trench coat, they're Amalek. So they like to refer to these men as helpers or progressors in the civil rights movement. But here's something. They control narratives.
Right.
So they use this as leverage to do whatever they want, come into the communities and do whatever they want and say, hey, we helped with the civil rights movement. So go back to the article now.
Hey, I know, Cap, you're gonna say that. Yeah, y'all could say we can rewatch this, but hey, they might take it off the air. So just
And I'm gonna post the link
Screenshot
in
it.
the YouTube comments as well, so
Right.
y'all can get it yourself.
So read number 3 again.
Black people fought against Nazi Germany in World War II as members of the Allied militaries. Some of them were held as prisoners of war.
That's it right there.
So wait a minute. Damn. Some were held as prisoners of war defending Amalek.
Concentration camps.
I want you to think about that. Let's go down to the article. Let's see. Let's see if there's more.
Shazam. Hold on.
Afro-German children in Rhineland. Following World War I, the victorious Allies occupied the Rhineland in Western Germany. The use of French colonial troops, some of whom were black, in these occupation forces heightened anti-black racism in Germany.
Whoa. So that's anti-Semitism right there.
Right.
No, and nobody's batting an eye at this. Nobody's saying anything. It's just like, yeah, we're anti-black, but now it's forced in our face anti-Semitism. So they've never cared. They don't care now, but they want you to care about all of their issues. But I want you to read the next part.
Racist propaganda against black soldiers falsely depicted them as rapists of German women and carriers of venereal and other diseases.
Wait a minute.
What the hell is this?
So while fighting for Amalek or Jewish people, they were depicted as rapists. They were depicted as disease carriers. The same way when COVID hit, all of the brothers in Europe were getting their asses whipped because in China because they said they were the ones who started COVID. It's nothing new under the sun. Nothing new. And I say it all the time. The same way you see these older people now, these older Edomites, these are the ones that were there during these times doing these exact things. There's a few articles I posted in here. There's a guy they just convicted of murder. He's 74 years old in prison. He finally confessed to have committed like 14 other murders. He murdered mad women. But if you saw him on the street, you would see him as a little old dude. You help him across the street. You'll carry his bags, his shopping bags to the car for him. You want to do these things. I got to help the old guy too. You'll feel good about yourself. Dude is a serial murderer.
Damn, wow.
don't have none of them.
That's how I see a lot of these people. We're talking about the 1940s, 1950s, 1960s. They're older people today. Y'all understand? So you'll see them in their older state and be so inclined to help them.
And they war criminals.
But they're war criminals.
That's kind of like they did the Jerry Jones thing recently. You seen him in the midst of that
He was
bull
only
drive.
we even talk about that, but go ahead.
Hey, real quick. Officer Lish, I just sent you a post. I'm gonna send you 2 more. All right.
And put up the Jerry Jones picture too.
But when you see that they're always really just in line with us protecting their investment. Like they're not there because of us. They're just watching us to make sure we don't do too much to exceed over them. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I was thinking that, like you said, they old and feeble looking now. Now you done disregarded all the evil, or you want to brush over all the evil that they done did. But when it even come to our children, even at 10 years old, you are considered dang near right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be fixed. You are just completely like the little boy who killed his mama. They gave that boy life, 10 years old, 71 years, but these people doing the same madness. They done like with the old lady who lied on Emmett Till.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, cause she 85 now.
She's too old. Yeah.
You know you can't
prosecute twin boys that killed their parents.
Menendez?
The Menendez
Yeah.
brothers. The same thing. They didn't get all that time.
Right, but then you looking and you say, okay, this lady lied on Emmett Till, got him killed, but you went back 30 years, 40 years on Bill Cosby.
And still trying to
get trying again.
And still trying to bring
trying
up
again.
stuff.
They doubling back.
Wow. But when it come to him,
she too old to prosecute.
So just think, him and Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby, what, 5 years older? X amount, like 5 years older than
her.
What's this?
Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones.
Okay.
But you look at it, you say you're going back about the same amount of time. So if you looking at that time, Bill Cosby was 20 years, he was 15, 5 year difference. But you're going and persecuting Bill Cosby back 40, 50 years for what he did. But the same thing he did, he was just a child.
Right.
But psychologists say that you are who you are basically going to be by 5. Like what you say at 5 is kind of what you get. So,
Really?
Yeah.
But they also say your brain is not developed until you're 25.
Yeah.
Your brain ain't even done.
So when they 5, you know what they're gonna be?
Yeah, you be looking at that
thinking.
He gonna be a little
right.
Oh yeah.
I ain't never heard that.
But I know they say your brain, a human not even finished developing until 25.
Right.
Mentally.
So let's read this right here. Bishop Nathaniel. Shout out to Bishop Nathaniel.
Bishop Nathaniel.
Where you see that?
What the heck? Bishop Nathaniel.
That's what that translates.
I think what I'm tripping on the most is he has glasses, but he's sitting
he's
right in
still
front of the
sitting
TV.
on his face.
So instead of backing up from the TV and putting his glasses on, he's sitting too close.
Why are you thinking about that?
Leave Martin Luther King alone.
Namibia, Africa suffered genocidal extermination at the hands of Germany between 1904 and 1908.
Damn. Go ahead.
Over 100,000 suffered in concentration camps by way of starvation.
So the only concentration camps were not only in Auschwitz, Germany.
Right.
No. They were in Namibia as well. Go ahead.
Experimentation, slavery, and extermination. This is never taught in public school systems, but we are forced to read about Helen Keller and Anne Frank.
And again, it goes right back to them controlling the school
narrative.
system. They control the school system, so it's always going to be sensitivity to their cause, but never to ours.
Right.
Never to ours. So they were not the only concentration camps. They were not.
To your point, Cap, is that's why most black people like just negate all the atrocities that has happened to us.
Yep.
And they be like, but look at the Jewish people. They did da-da-da-da. We still going through it to this day.
Yes.
To this day. And you like, oh, but they went through XYZ. It's because of the programming of the school system.
Right.
Been taught to deny, hate
and that's the spiritual wickedness in high places. So we send our kids to school thinking they're going to learn a fair and equal, type of curriculum, but it's always been biased and one-sided. It's always been. But because it comes from a place where you don't see who's giving the curriculum, you think it's an even playing field, but it's not. Those they give this, we're going to teach this, we're going to teach that, and all the hands that's pushing that curriculum all are attached to Jewish people. It is what it is. It is what it is.
The whole idea of public school started with Christianity.
Yes,
started with Christianity. It's called the Old Deluder Satan Act of 1647. What they did was because a lot of Edomites they couldn't read or write at the time, so they would have one Edomite that could teach the children the Bible as a way to quote unquote combat Satan. So that's how public school got started. Yeah, you can look. It's called the Old Deluded Satan Act of 1647.
Hey,
do y'all
you got to say it slow. Tech team. They spell like I spell.
They said
put the Satan Act. It'll come up. Put the Satan Act.
Old OLD.
Is it diluted?
No, deluder. DELUDER. Satan Act of 1647.
Satan Act 1647.
And it will go back because I think Captain already posted a few other things.
Do y'all remember when? I don't know, y'all remember that, but back in the day, no, I was back in the day when schools used to be community.
Yeah, I see.
Like all the black kids went to one school, all the white kids, and we was doing good during those times. And then they decided to.
I was scarred when I went to white school when I started being around white people because I had never been around them because I went to black schools and then when you get around them you be like, what the hell is this?
I remember the first time I walked to a classroom, and the classroom I was the third black person in the whole class, and I remember it was the first time I had seen that many white people in one space.
Damn.
And they all looked the same because the only time we would see them when we go downtown. Outside of that, we didn't hang around white people like that.
But I still have that problem. They all look the same to me now.
Yeah, that's scroll down a little bit. Let me see where it
is. Yes, no. Start at the top. Interpret the Bible for themselves. Go ahead, read that right there.
Massachusetts passed the Old Deluder Satan Act in 1647, laying the basis for public schools in America.
Damn. Go ahead.
The Puritans valued literacy highly. They believed all individuals should be able to read and interpret the Bible for themselves.
Wait a minute.
Public school got started based upon Christianity. Like that's why public school is what it is now. If you read further down, it goes into.
I kid you not. Every single week, Patient Saints, I learned something new every single week.
Y'all should too.
In 1642, Massachusetts had required parents to ensure their children's ability to read, and 5 years later, in this act, the state mandated community schooling.
Because a lot of the parents they weren't able to read, so they had to find somewhere for their children to go.
But the point that this is the basis of the public school system. Damn. Let's go back to what Captain Aria posted.
It's going right back into what you were saying earlier.
Yeah, they don't teach us this stuff in school. He posted 2 more.
Hey, Cap, and about that experimentation, that's where you get a lot of the medical field.
Yes.
And the fact that it's so deeply tied into the Holocaust and what happened, and it's just completely erased, it's never taught. That goes to show the depths that they'll go to push the lie and the sensitivity to their struggle, but not ours. Because I'm telling you mentioned once this gets out, we took their trump card off the table.
Right, that's it.
They don't have much else, much more legs to stand on after that.
That's the only thing they have to stand on.
So, the Holocaust. Oh, but we was there too.
You know what?
Y'all always trying to be in somebody else something.
You know what stands out? Remember, Kanye West put up screenshots of his trainer, who's Jewish, was drugging him.
Harvey something. Yeah.
Yes.
And nobody's talking about that.
Not a thing.
Nobody said nothing.
Nobody says, you know what? Kanye might have some validity Here is why. He feels this way because of this. So what you made a point. You said the sensitivity to our traumas or whatever is not there. Here is a billionaire who's showing you trauma. He was literally drugged by his Jewish trainer.
And said it, mentioned
and he not only did he say it, he brought receipts. He brought proof.
And nobody said nothing.
And nobody has said a word about it.
The Jewish man literally told him, they're going to think you're crazy. Nobody's going to believe you.
I'm going to do it again.
Playtime with your kids is going to be different.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like the nerve.
What? And like I said, so it stays with Officer Yuri's point. When it comes to our traumas, they don't care. They don't care. All they're going to say is, you know what? Because they just took back his honorary degree.
From his school.
Honorary degrees taken back. They didn't say, you know what, let's reconsider this because he was drugged. He was done wrong.
But how you take back a degree that you paid for? Like, he paid for it.
He donated to the school. So are they going to give him his money back?
You didn't go
They
nowhere.
gonna move the wing? No.
Yeah, that's his name right there.
Nobody said anything about it.
But that guy had ties to the government too. They changed his Wikipedia.
Yeah, he used to be a
special forces or something?
psychologist that he studied different drugs and effects of drugs on people.
So they put him on there on purpose.
Yeah,
right.
He's a handler.
And then when Kanye came out, said what he said, they updated his Wikipedia to took off all his past stuff to relate to what he said he did to Kanye. Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, let's go back to what Cap posted. Right there. Let's read that.
Why are black students forced by the public school system to study and learn Jewish Caucasian literature, such as the Diary of Anne Frank, Helen Keller, visit the Holocaust Museum, and the Simon Wiesenthal Center? We recently witnessed black celebrities forced to visit these same institutions, as well as donate millions of dollars to the Jewish community if accused of the misnomered word anti-Semitism. Wake up, black people. Read Revelation.
Go up
2 and 9.
2 and 9.
And 3 and 9.
They made us read the book.
Let's read it one more time. Let's read Revelation 2
Bring
and
it
9,
on.
please.
I had to read the book and watch the movie at school.
I was trying to get freaky at Schindler's List movie when they made us watch it.
Yeah, look at this guy. Talking about put some more butter on that popcorn. You're gonna be greasing something else.
You know, because they made us watch it in the they made us go to the big because we had like the movie theater auditorium in our school, like where they did graduate, stuff like that. You was already talking about where you sitting at. Where you
Right.
Come on, you sit back here with me.
Yeah, I like my popcorn buttery.
Stay focused.
Yeah, we're going to the dark place. You're right. You're right. Read that.
Revelations chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them.
Whoa. Can you read that right,
Yeah,
please?
come on,
'Cause I don't know what the hell just happened?
He didn't say blasphemy.
And I know the
He said,
blasphemy.
Come on, man. Blasphemy.
I thought I saw.
And I know the blasphemy.
Ain't nobody told you to keep reading.
Hold on, brother.
Hold on, Jew.
Don't try to run past. Like, you didn't just read the word of God like that, bro.
I have a dream.
Blasphemy.
Ain't nobody worried about that.
The blasphemy.
And I know the blasphemy.
So let's start from the top, please. Take your time.
Take your time.
Yes, sir.
What's wrong with Kevin?
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
So these so-called Jewish people, God says they are the synagogue of Satan. What is wrong with y'all?
That ain't me, Cal.
Why does Officer Yuri have tears in his eyes right now?
Somebody in the comments said the reader sound like he's 60.
Yo, Yo, y'all are stupid.
We sorry.
Hey, man.
Disrespectful.
It's not funny.
Oh. Hey, man.
That's my tribe man over there.
One
Hey,
said to
I'm
read about it
leaving
being
alone,
his feelings.
Yo, man. Brother reading with conviction.
I know you, Benji. Tell him.
And I know them last.
The blasphemy.
Read that one more time.
So read it one more time.
Kev, get back on your. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's Yuri's fault.
It's
Damn.
the team.
I literally said nothing.
Hey, Cat was trying to be serious. He's like, I'm finna bring it out.
Read. Break down the scripture. I look over.
Everybody
I hear a sis laughing, and I look over. This brother crying. What's going on over here, man?
Trying to confuse him.
All right, we ain't gonna lie. Go ahead,
we
man.
back.
Set it there. Set it there.
He put his glasses on so he can see it better.
I know thy works and tribulation and
Good,
poverty.
That's good. Go ahead. Yo, come
He
on,
gonna hit me. Go
man.
ahead. I made the brother lose his point. Read it right for Captain Emma, Shemaiah. Come on, man.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
What was that? What is wrong with y'all?
Push my mic away. It's not me.
That ain't me.
I pushed my mic away.
Oh, gosh.
We taking applications for a new PSR team.
Everybody fired.
Everybody fired. After today,
Everybody fired, man.
You about to lose
We can't
your
get
job.
so now every time we hear blasphemy in that verse, everybody's gonna just bust out laughing. Oh my Lord.
How do you butcher blast? How you add extra, how you add syllables to blasphemy?
Blasphemy.
I can't breathe.
Let Officer Camilla read it.
I can't.
Read it, Melly.
I can't.
I said blasphemy wrong.
Yo. All right. Yo. All right.
Yeah.
No, somebody say we need a commercial break.
Well, I'll be yes. Let's regroup.
We might need a commercial break. Also, can we go to commercial?
If you thought that last blasphemy was bad, wait till you see these commercials.
Hey, they say tell the reader just black out. Just black out.
Somebody said shame.
We might need Bishop to call in and regroup us or something.
Yeah, Bishop, zoom in.
I thought we was going commercial break. I gotta take these off.
Wow.
Let's go to commercial.
Do you understand what you're reading? Sometimes you need a little help to connect the dots. The Precept Bible. Gain the perspective. Now you can stand tall, knowing.
Shalom, the ending of wars, trading card game, the Holy Knights, Philistine Force. What flag will you raise? Available now on HebrewChronicles.com/store.
We back. Patient Saints Radio.
Radio. We have to hold ourselves.
Can you laugh now, Cap?
We're good.
Now he broke it.
Yeah, I broke it.
Yeah, that ain't going.
You should just leave it out. Yeah, you should just leave it out.
There you go.
Can't nobody see it.
Cap selling the free though. It be like that sometimes.
We back, and we black.
Cap say,
Hey.
I am free.
Yo, listen. Lord. So okay, so now are we good now?
We good.
Officer Yuri, we good?
I'm well.
Sister Iona, we good?
We good.
Okay.
Good to go.
All right, all praises. I was hoping Bishop would have zoomed in. Get us right.
Zoom in.
Bishop, zoom in, man. Zoom in. So back to this. So they teach us, and Frank, they teach us because what was Morgan Freeman in Schindler's List? He was just a criminal, right?
Right. Okay. No, that wasn't Schindler's List. That was
Shawshank Redemption.
That's funny.
What's that Schindler's List?
Damn. That's all right, Cap.
Black people in Schindler's
It started with an S, Cap. It started with an S.
Jeez.
It was both crap.
What was Morgan Freeman in Schindler's List? He was serious as hell, too.
Hey, it was people hiding and pooping, both of them.
Right, said it with conviction.
I said it like I knew what I was talking
Yeah,
about,
I could
right?
tell you nothing.
That's
So
like
you
when
ain't watched that movie Schindler's
I
List?
got a question. How did Helen Keller tell a story if she was deaf and dumb and blind?
Because they lie.
Like she ain't told nobody nothing. She ain't never heard nothing, said nothing,
Hear no evil
or
seed.
seen nothing.
Yo, they kept smacking in the movie and
Now
making her
that's
hold the
deep.
jaw. She was like, wow. I was like, yo, like, how you even know the thing? I was like,
There you go, start again.
Oh wow. How you know it's Wawa?
I never thought of that though. That's a valid point.
Nigga made
It's
up.
the same. It's the same way the Quran got here. Muhammad couldn't read it right either.
Right. And
But
the
she
literate
couldn't
camel
read.
driver.
she couldn't see.
She
or
couldn't
hear.
see. She couldn't hear, and she couldn't talk. How did she? How this magical, magnificent white woman capable of doing all of these?
Oh, Bishop Bones. Oh, great.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have said it. I
Trouble.
gave it away. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I
you
got
did.
excited. I'm sorry.
Like Schindler's List.
yeah, I'm sorry.
But when I was saying like how this school system thing, not only does it like negate whatever we went through, it actually makes us hate it ourselves. Like, cause somebody was in this comments talking about why are we so toxic for bringing out what happened to our people.
We're
Our own
toxic?
other people look at us being toxic. Like, if you talking about what happened to you, something is wrong with you. Like that's
the nerve in you.
That's what that.
All praises.
Oh, Hawaiian silky.
praises.
Zoom
It's that Hawaiian silky.
Hey, put Bishop through.
They're
man.
flowing in the wind and everything.
Shalom, baby.
Y'all can hear me?
Yes,
sir.
I'm not laughing.
All praises to the Most High. You're doing a great job. I'm here with Deacon Malachi.
What's up, bless?
Damn, they knocked out in the back.
Knocked out, damn.
Look at Mama. She's smiling.
Cold-blooded.
That's messed up.
Nobody saved the Bishop, man.
Cold-blooded.
How you doing, Bishop?
Froze.
Hey,
Yeah, go ahead.
talking about the first reader out, right? That reader. I was mad as hell listening to this blasphemy. Y'all know I'm old and cranky. I can't take it in my old age.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir.
what I wanted to say is that, as y'all read in Namibia, Germany experimented with a true Holocaust from 1904 to 1908. That's about 5 years. Okay? And it's not spoken about. Then I'm glad you brought out about the Afro-Germans, because we have black people in Germany who they experimented on, murdered, sterilized, so forth and so on. That's not taught in school. Also, World War II, they sent African Americans, over thousands of us, to save so-called Jewish people.
Right.
Many of us got captured, murdered, and placed in concentration camps. That's not spoken about.
Right.
So I think y'all got about one more that I said that I want y'all to go over and discuss in brief.
Yes, sir.
It's never spoken about, but they talk about what's that guy's name? Franz Kafka. We had to read that guy's book in school. Helen Keller, Anne Frank, the blind chick. Like, what the hell is this?
Right.
But was never spoken about what we did for them and our own people.
That's right.
Even black leaders don't speak about that.
That's right.
So all praise to the Most High. We got to push this campaign.
That's right.
We got to push the campaign.
Yes, sir.
Right. God is revealing them. That's
right.
2 Thessalonians 2.
Yes,
Then
sir.
shall the wicked be revealed.
That's right. That's
You know?
right. They're
So all
definitely being
praises to the Most
revealed. All
High.
praises,
Brothers
Bishop.
and sisters, y'all doing a great job.
All praises to the Most High.
Hey, I'm watching the road because Malachi can't drive so well. This guy.
Damn,
We
Bishop.
drove an old white lady off the road.
Yeah. Talk that talk.
Hey, check out that last one. Y'all didn't read that last one.
Yes, sir.
All right, so all praise to the Most High.
All praises.
Yes, sir.
My wife is making believe she's asleep. She don't want to look at
Too late.
All praises.
Look, Deacon, hey, Deacon, keep your eyes off your phone, brother.
Yeah, brother.
No text.
Stop chewing and all that damn chewing.
all the mud cake.
All the mud cake.
Come on. All praises. All praises. Safe travels, y'all. Most High in Christ bless.
Most High in Christ bless. Love y'all.
Love you too, Bishop. Love y'all too, Deacon. Shalom. Hey, let's put up that last article right there.
Sir. You want a new reader? You got it?
No, when Bishop said that, I was like, he good.
You sure?
He good.
You know when Bishop come back, be like, hey, who was that one reading on Patient Saints? And we gonna sure enough snitch and point your ass out.
Nazi Germany. Nazizi Germany. I didn't say that.
Read the article, man.
Black people fought and died under Nazi Germany's Adolf Hitler. Although no exact figures exist, it is known that a significant number of black people were detained in concentration camps and forced labor camps during the Nazi reign and exterminated. Nonetheless, there seems to be little interest in Hitler's black victims. I wonder why.
I wonder why. You gotta. I'm telling you, they have to push a narrative because listen, I'm not the best in math, right? But when you compare our atrocities to their Holocaust, they don't even hold a candle. So here's what we're gonna do. Can you put up a calculator on the screen?
Yep. Let's get that. Let's
get a calculator. Let's do some simple.
I'm glad you said that because that's what I wanted to talk about. When Green Black said that all Jewish people has PTSD from Holocaust.
Really?
Yeah,
I missed that part.
In that interview, he said that.
I missed that part.
Hey, then so do I.
Well,
exactly. And I'm like, all of y'all was at the Holocaust?
Well, that's what their epigenetic study was about. That's what they were saying, that the trauma from the Holocaust was transferred into their children.
So what about us?
Then I got it too.
Right.
Yeah, he did say that.
He did say.
So now it explains why I'm half crazy. Okay. All right.
And we don't live comfortably like that.
Okay.
And Charlamagne said, I was like, you ain't gonna say nothing.
Okay. So here's what we're gonna do.
That man lick.
We'll just do simple math.
Because men lie.
So give us a number of the natives. Let's do that.
How many were
killed?
77 million.
77 million. With the Columbo.
Yeah, like 10,000
So here's the thing. Hold on. So that's with Columbus. That has nothing to do with the Puritans and the Pilgrims with the smallpox. So let's give an estimate on that. How many?
77 million ish.
That's Spain.
That's Spain.
I'm talking about the Europeans when they were occupying the colonies.
They stopped counting.
Yeah,
they stopped counting.
Too much slaughter.
How much? 100.
Let's do 100.
Okay, let's do 100 million.
Make it easy.
So you want to say let's do 100 million?
Yes.
Okay.
A simple number.
All right, let's do that. Or do we just want to do so-called African Americans? Want to just do that?
No, you run. No, we're gonna run this course.
Let's run. Okay. All right. So put in 100 million.
It's a nice round number.
So put on 100 million, and then how many so-called Africans would you say? Middle Passage,
man,
plantation. So Middle Passage was how many? How many was in Middle Passage?
Want to say 60, 65?
60 million.
It was about 100 million, and some unaccounted for.
Middle Passage was about 100 million,
easily,
right?
Okay.
If not more.
So from 1619 to it was long after 1865. But let's just say to 1865. How many on plantations, lynchings?
Let's go with another round number. Let's do another 100 million.
100 million.
Another round.
How about let's push it up to the 1920s because you had the Red Summer, the Red Summer of 1919.
I got one for you, Cap. 12 million indigenous died in the contiguous United States between 1492 and 1900. 12 million.
Okay, so it'll be 77 million plus 12 million.
Here.
Do that math. I don't know what that is. Clear that. I told you I was bad at math. I ain't.
What Captain Amaziah with me?
Yeah, Cap is good at math. 77 million plus 12 million.
Plus the 6 million tribes that's been wiped out.
Plus 6 million?
They say 90% of all the Native Americans was killed.
Then plus 6 million.
We was right at the 100.
Yeah, so we was right at the 100. Pretty close.
Nice round.
Okay. Cool. So it's 95 million. Then so-called blacks, how many? 200 million? Okay. So
You said between the 20s, right? Up into the 20s?
Yeah, let's say 200 million. So 295 million. See, I'm not good at math. Right. So they had 6 million. Let's see what the percentile.
295 million.
295. Right. Minus 6 million. Right?
Yeah. Okay. That's what they say.
All right. So we have 289 million more deaths.
And that now, don't stress it, in that time.
Right. It's not even talking modern lynchings.
What?
289 more million deaths.
Right.
Documented deaths than the Holocaust.
Yeah.
They say
what you really think about that?
They say right now it's like 300 million people in the United States of America.
Dang.
So
they've killed the population.
So they have killed an entire country.
Yeah, literally.
Wow.
Because then we go over that how many people actually occupied certain land masses. Remember? Annihilation of people. Yeah.
So think about this. They control the school system that push a narrative that a lot of blacks subscribe to, so-called blacks subscribe to, a lot of so-called Hispanics subscribe to, stating that their Holocaust was the greatest atrocity, when they haven't even done the math.
It don't scratch the surface.
It hasn't scratched the surface, like Sis said. What is that?
So they
Oh wow.
They killed so many.
Oh, read that.
Is there a play button?
MLK, read that.
European colonizers killed.
I'm done.
European colonizers killed so many Native Americans that it changed the global climate researchers.
So now, don't they have a big thing about climate change?
Yes, they do.
Because you kept killing everybody.
So their climate change is due to them murdering the natives.
Right.
And remember, Bishop brought it out in class. A lot of those conquistadors were who?
Jewish.
They were Jewish.
Yeah.
Don't run past that.
Jewish.
Don't run past that.
You know what? When I was younger, I could never figure out how white people or regular Edomites would always
She said regular Edomites.
Yeah, would differentiate between Jewish people. But again, it's because they knew what we're finding out now. Like in every single facet, Amalek is at the root.
Yeah.
Every single facet.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
the Lord said he's going to war with them after every generation. He's going to war with them. They have to be revealed. So again, they use, and you know what it is? A lot of they're playing chess. They're playing chess. They're putting things and people and narratives into certain positions to paint the picture. Like we may mention, they always bring up how they helped in civil rights.
Right.
And then everybody is sullied to sleep.
Right.
They back down like, yeah, y'all did help us. Meaning we got to where we are because of you. Right. Thank you. Thank you, good glorious white man. We would have not like it's like in every slave movie, there's a white man riding it on a white horse,
white man.
whipping his blonde hair, and he's the savior of the day. Devil, please, you raped my mama, you raped my daughters, you try to rape my ass. Right. No, you are not a savior. You are nothing of a savior at all.
And anytime they do try to appear like they lending assistance, it's always to their benefit.
Always second hand.
And they in the long run, there's always something down the line. Like you said, there's always some type of crafty counsel that they got. But they playing chess. They knew this piece, okay, if we help out in the civil rights, then that diminishes their resolve against us and finding out who they really are. They just don't accept us as Jesus.
Yeah, you helped us.
I remember. You remember the rapper Young Jeezy? He's married to Moab, right? And one day, Moab, she's doing an interview, and she said blacks and Chinese have always had a good working relationship.
Right. Word.
She said we provide services and they buy it.
Oh,
that's what she said. That's what she said. And she said we open up. She said we always had a good working relationship. She said we open up businesses in black communities and black patrons come in and buy.
That's what her dad taught her.
That's the relationship.
Right.
You would have thought she would have said we open up businesses in black communities, so-called blacks open up business in Asian communities, but she couldn't say that because it doesn't happen. But guess what happened? When she said that, everybody just let it go right by. Nobody said, wait a minute. Whoa.
Say word.
What you mean by that?
She just said we had a good relationship because we send their kids to college.
Correct.
Right.
But their kids they're not sending our kids to college.
Nope.
And everybody is Listen, this world it's a big witch bag. I know we say trick bag, but it's a big ass witch bag. Because everybody in it is in this damn, what do you call that?
Hypnotic state.
What do you call that when they do the hypnotic? We'll say the hypnosis.
The bewitching of naughtiness.
They're in. Let's read that. It's in Wisdom of Solomon. Was it 14?
14. Yeah, the bewitching
It
of
is
naughtiness.
literally all about witchcraft, and the witchcraft is in their speech.
And we even lowballing the numbers because look,
That's documented. That's just documented. So the undocumented is more than that.
No, 4 million does. Y'all say 200. 4 million.
Wait. So they say 4 million deaths?
4 million.
I have books at home that says it's close to 100 million.
Right, let me read y'all
Four,
something
I mean,
quick.
400. Yeah.
That says four. Oh, that says up.
No, that's
suggest.
just from 15 to 1900. That's
makes
not
no
the
sense.
rest of it. That's just that little time. That's not even.
That's not including nothing that happened once you got here.
Yes.
Right.
No, it's 100 million, but I'm saying just in that little time, it's only.
That's 400 years.
They need to cut that number down.
So they lying.
400 years, only 4 million.
Yeah,
got
they
killed.
lying.
Wow.
They
Wikipedia was like,
Wikipedia.
They lying.
What
That's
I'm
what
looking
saying.
at right
Go
now,
ahead.
they keep everything has another number. So I went in
That's
this
what I'm saying.
one.
They lying.
This guy apparently he studies history of the United States and world history at Southern whatever. I'm gonna read this real quick. He says, I guarantee that you will find the numbers are 2 to 3 times higher than the 100 million that it seems to be the magic number going around. I would personally estimate the true number of Native Americans killed as 300.
Yep.
It said that in 300-year time period was much closer to 300 million than ever being 100 million. Why? This includes towns and villages gunned down, reservations poisoned with rotten food and tainted meat, death by poisoned barrels of whiskey traded along the Mississippi River, which were half rat poison and liquor, blankets sent to villages, reservations purposely laced with disease, hundreds and thousands murdered in boarding schools, and much more than we are even aware of. So they give the number of, it was just the boat. Okay, imagine, 4 million on the boat ride, but what about the millions that were killed, born, raised, slaughtered, and just in fields?
All they do is lie. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, you would never be able to get the number.
And you know what's crazy? It makes sense now because of the narrative that's trying to be painted. That the 6 million in Germany is more atrocious than ours.
Right.
So the average Negro would just go online and Google it, and then this comes up and they're like, yeah, theirs was way worse than ours.
Oh, wow.
Listen.
Get a book.
It is. Let's read that in Wisdom of Solomon real quick.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 12.
Oh, it's 4 verse 12.
For the bewitching of naughtiness doth obscure things that are honest.
So that obscurity, That obscurity is meaning things that you can plainly see. It's now hazy, it's fuzzy, it's filled with confusion because of the deceit, because of the sin involved. There's lies involved that obscure what is plainly to be seen.
They pull the wool over your eyes.
They literally pull. You know, you ever been in somebody's house and they got that screen over the window that they ain't clean since they've been there for 35, 40 years, and they got that film over it. You can't really see out the screen, but you know the screen is there. That's what it is. You can see a fuzzy shape, but you can't really make out the grave and important details. That's what this is. So they'll put information online. It'll be a bunch of conflicting information, and because of the lies that's told, we don't even say, you know what? Why is this information so conflicting?
It's a secret plot and popular persuasion.
You go right there.
Secret plot and popular
The
persuasion.
bewitching is so bewitching that when we bring it up and when we just explain what's plainly there to be seen, we get called toxic in the comments. That's the witchcraft. That's the obscurity. Like, nah, why would y'all bring this up? Because it's true and it happened and it affects you right now. You know what I'm saying?
But they had the power to change social media and change what's put on the news and change what we see and change the information that we receive to make us believe whatever they want. They say whatever they want and we just eat it up.
And you know what's funny? Sometimes they'll use a black face.
Yep.
So let's go
like old boy, like you.
Hey, Officer Lisha, let's go to your boy Van Jones. Yes, your boy. Because again, you know what makes it more believable is when it's someone that looks
just
like you.
Well, if he said it,
There
he's in a
right
position of power.
Right. So, you know, he's what you would call, I guess, a celebrity, not A-list, but B-list, enough to where he walks into a room and people will recognize him, right? Can we play this video? This video really annoys me, but I think it's important for you to see that all skin folk ain't kinfolk, as they say in the South. I learned that from Officer Carmela. So you have a brother that you would walk into a room and you'd be like, yes. You know how you go to some areas and you look for that one black person? We talked about it before. You pull into certain towns and you go to the gas station. You don't get out until you see some Jake. Like, okay, black people go here. Okay, I'm gonna get some gas.
Shoot. Okay, that's the first test. You give him the head nod test, and if he don't do it back,
you already know. Get out. Right, you give him the fist bump, and he grabs it like a shake hand. Whoa! I need to get out of here. But you would see Van Jones and automatically associate because you're thinking it's a brother, right? But that's not always the case. Let's play this.
Pause 1964.
Hold on, pause it. I'm sorry.
He sound like alternate thing.
Look at who's behind him. I want you to really paint that picture. It's panels and panels and panels of Edomites or white people or Amalek rather. It's the Federation themselves. Right. Let's play it.
Who had heard about what happened with the Holocaust and said she was not going to let racism and violence win. Crazy Jewish kid. And she was a member of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. Black and white kids who decided that they were going to risk their lives and go down south and break the back of Jim Crow. And my godmother was the one that they picked to do the picking. They trusted her so much. They thought she had so much just good common sense that she got to decide which black kids and which white kids could go and which ones were going to be too nutty and need to stay back on the campus. That was my godmother. She still got good sense. And she buried her friends. 2 Jewish kids and a black kid got murdered that summer so that we could have a real democracy.
Democracy.
We had 300 years of slavery, 100 years of Jim Crow terror, and a bunch of crazy black and Jewish kids went down in one summer and broke the back of Jim Crow.
Okay.
The light.
Okay. I am friggin' confused.
This is
Judah bugging out.
He just saying words.
Did he just say his godmother and God brother, a bunch of crazy Jewish kids and a bunch of nutty black kids went down and broke the back of Jim Crow.
So what's going on today?
I say, tell that to the police who forgot.
Is this nigga crazy?
Yes.
Stop being a damn fool.
So what the place where he's speaking is the UJA Federation of New York. It's New York's largest local philanthropy in the world. Headquartered in New York City, the organization raises and allocates funds annually to fulfill the mission to care for Jews. This Negro is at an event that's all about Jewish preservation. And he's at this event talking about his godmother that she broke the back of Jim Crow.
Who invited him?
Right.
That's Aria Top.
Oh boy, they
remember in the movie Trick Baby?
Yes.
They handpick certain Negroes for prominence because their allegiance, their alliance is more so to the slave master than it is to their own people.
Hey, you think about it, Cap. I'm sorry, you don't that point.
Can we
I'm
play
sorry.
that clip?
What did he receive?
Money and fame.
A butt plug.
Oh.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Who cashed him out? Didn't he receive a check?
Hey, Cal, honestly, I don't even think the money is what's doing
part
it
of-
from. I really think him in the presence of all of that glorious whiteness.
No,
you seen his smile?
it is the money.
So let's read it.
But he-
In the money.
So we're gonna read
In the
it.
money.
We're
It's
gonna
the
read
money.
it. It says it goes to the presidents, the CEO, the chair board. Their budget is $249 million in 2021. It says their endowment is $1.2 billion.
That's the CGA.
Man, so let me shine
And,
my
and
ball
they need
head.
help.
Damn. What that stand for?
Huh?
What that CGA stand for again?
Where you see CGA?
Oh,
you
Coon Jenkins Association.
Oh, is that a U? Is that a C?
It's
That's a
United
U.
Jewish Appeal. That's what it stands.
Yeah.
Oh, it look like a
UJA.
C. I'm about to say what the
I'm like, where you looking at?
Oh, okay. I see it on the screen. I'm looking at the one on the banner.
Yeah, I was looking at the banner
Right.
too.
Like what?
So it says UJA Federation allocates funding to social service organizations, healthcare organizations, non-governmental organizations, Jewish institutions, and community agencies
So this is-
in New York, Israel, and 70 countries, meaning the countries where the Jewish people are.
So this is why they have their own hospitals
Yes.
and their own
Yes.
doctors, and they refuse to see anyone else.
Yes.
They have their own police force and
Yes.
their own ambulance,
Yes.
and they're not gonna pick up no goalie or
Yes.
goolie or whatever they
Goya.
call it.
Goya.
Not a
Goya.
goalie.
And you
Goyim.
can't go in there.
Yeah.
But where he's standing up
Go
here
tell it
talking
on the
about
mountain.
that, but where's is ours?
You know where yours at? You have to include everybody else or you're racist.
Right.
What about his granny and stuff?
No,
and
no,
his
no, no.
aunties
You
and stuff?
have to include everybody else or you're racist.
What about the
You're
old-
not listening.
Tell like it is.
Include everyone
Everyone.
or you're racist.
Right.
I want-
All lives matter.
No, I want my great grandma to be able to go to the hospital.
Well, you're toxic.
Right. if this was in the one of them Amalek neighborhoods and he's up on that podium and he had a stroke right there and that ambulance ain't coming to get him.
They be like,
Right.
ooh.
They might.
Nope.
That was unfortunate.
I hope he has insurance.
They're gonna call Grady.
Commercial break.
They call Grady.
Trauma unit.
Look, do you know how many uninsured black folks there are in America?
There's probably like those like those death numbers you can't count it in real life.
Is it okay if they play the Trick Baby clip so they'll see what
No,
you're talking about?
I think one of the
Shut
bishops
down.
said every time we play it, it gets
Oh,
gets
for
taken
real?
down.
Okay.
Yeah.
X-nay on the clip.
So what they said was, you give him a job.
Yeah.
Because he'll forget, they'll take the fight out of him and
Yeah.
he'll fight for you and forget about the plight of his people. That's what they said in Trick Baby.
Yeah, and they were.
So that's
yeah.
how y'all got to think. They give y'all
say that we'll resent them, and we do.
right. And we call them a sellout. And
And
they
we
say I'm sellout for, like what Steve Harvey said, I ain't supposed to better my family. I ain't supposed to do what I need to do for my family.
Did you see the one where Stephen A. came out and said that he wake up every morning thinking about how he could make his boss some money?
I think Bishop played that.
Yeah,
shout out to
every morning he wake up thinking how he can
Two
make his
things.
boss two things.
And make my boss some money and how I can get some of it.
Get some of it.
You see what Van Jones wrote up there?
Go ahead, read it.
When
black
Damn. It's probably going. I'm saying I was read.
Go ahead, bro.
When black people and Jewish people get divided, democracy falters. When black people and Jewish people come together, democracy advances. That's practically the only time democracy advances.
Oh,
When black people and Jewish people get together.
When does that happen?
Yeah, like when?
What other time? Yeah, help me out. What other time in history have so-called black people and so-called Jewish people come together in such a way that
when
democracy
when
just
the niggas
flourished?
fight for the, when
And
the
you
black
know what?
fight
You
for
know
the
what it
Jews.
is. They're saying anything right now because the wicked is being revealed.
Right.
The son of perdition is being revealed, and they're really scrambling. They're like, "Hey, listen, nigga, we set you up. Do something.
Right.
Say something. Get them in line. Do something."
Right.
But in all of this, where is your TD Jakes?
Right. Nowhere to be found.
Yeah, they have been
Where is
quiet
your
lately.
Al Sharpton?
They've been real quiet.
Your Jamal Bryant.
They about to
Where
grow
is
weed.
your Jamal?
Yeah,
Right, they finna grow
He
weed.
growing
Where are they?
He about to open a trap.
They growing weed.
Yeah, they finna
Jamal
turn the
Bryant thinking about weed right now.
Yeah.
That man say, I'm looking for people who smell like weed.
Yeah,
He said we're gonna teach them agriculture, so they can't grow some tomatoes. and
That's
No, we
right.
hungry.
stuff.
Right.
We hungry,
We
and
hungry.
food prices
But-
crazy.
But
But
you
we
gonna
can't
get
grow
weed.
weed.
So the first thought in the black man's mind to help the black community to learn how to farm is by growing
Drugs.
weed. Yeah,
to sell it and make money off
The
it.
nigga mind.
When half of the people that's incarcerated is have they released them yet?
Right.
They say, yeah, no. Don't
Luke
worry about that.
Luke 8:17. Luke chapter 8 verse 17.
We can't get the tithe money like we used to, but everybody got something for a little 2.5.
Look, what they gonna do
Nah,
after-
and if you want this 2.5, come down to the altar.
I ain't laughing at you.
Don't let your pockets falter, because we got...
Luke chapter 8, verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
So you got to think about it. All of these things that are being done in darkness are all being revealed in the greatest time ever. This is a great time to understand who you are, because there's a lot of questions that we may have had. Why this? And I always talk about that question I had right before I learned the truth. My big question I had to ask people, like, why is it that Jewish people have everything now and they're going to be the chosen in the kingdom as well? Why? Like, and I'm like, what about us? Like, what do we get? And I asked multiple pastors, and nobody was ever able to answer it. It wasn't until I heard this truth that I'm like, there it is right there. The question, and for many people that have these lingering doubts or questions, the truth is the only thing that ties it all together. Kemet ain't tying it together. Islam ain't tying it together. It's not happening anywhere else but in this truth. So this ain't a time for you to be flaking out or bound by your sins. This ain't the time. The Most High is revealing the son of perdition in a way that I have not seen in a very long time.
Right.
No, because at one time in the 60s and the 50s, you know, I see the videos and stuff. A lot of people knew who the man was. They knew who the enemy was. And it was a unified front. But here's the point. They did not have the commandments of God.
Right.
So it hit different now. It hit different now. Now you're like, okay.
We have a solid foundation.
There you go. The foundation, it was wishy-washy. We were kind of winging it in all of the different movements. And though, you know, we commend and tip our hat to all our brothers and sisters from those times and those movements, the Brown Berets, the Black Panthers, and the UIA, the Universal Indian, how does it go?
American Indian Movement.
American Indian Movement. Thank you, AIM. AIM, and various other small groups that did so much to help us to get to this point now by literally sacrificing themselves.
Their lives.
It wasn't his auntie and
she broke the back of Jim Crow.
She broke the back of Jim Crow.
Nobody give a damn about you.
It wasn't.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, no, it wasn't.
Sojourner Truth ain't do nothing.
It wasn't Van Jones, dumbass. No, it wasn't you. Allegedly.
They had to, like, as the scriptures say, make the lion stop roaring, because after that, then we start getting NWA and you get drugs in the community. So now that rah aggressive that we had is now put to sleep now.
Right. Now, if anybody shows a hint of that, you're, like you said, toxic, misogynistic, racist, anti-Semite. We're about division. Well, the Lord is about division.
Right.
The Lord is about division.
I have severed you from other people.
The Lord is about division. So, to hell with all that y'all talking. The Lord says there's nothing in secret that shall not be brought to light. So all of these little things that they've been doing secretly, the Lord is starting to reveal it. Because how is it? It's on your Holocaust website.
Right.
Let's not run past that.
They didn't expect me girls to go read
our people ain't
Let's
gonna
not
go
run
read
past
that.
that.
I don't, and you know what Bishop Yawsap always says, that he and Bishop Nathaniel used to go to the bookstore and they would go to the Jewish section, to the point where he said they used to approach them like, I don't think you want anything over here.
You're in the wrong
You're in the wrong section. He's like, no, we in the right section. You see what I'm saying? So people aren't. They're so accustomed to a certain people going to that section. They're like, listen, we're not used to seeing y'all over here. And again, that's when the truth was much smaller. So they definitely wasn't used to that. Now they kind of like, okay, they reading everything. But especially at that time, no, it wasn't no Barnes and it wasn't no Amazon and all that. So you have to literally go physically go to the bookstores, do the footwork, do the legwork. That in these times now, we coming in, we're able to get that material, continue to push what they started pushing, and be able to edify the people and help to reveal these wicked demons. The stuff is on your website and you refuse to talk about it. As if you ain't do a whole article on the joint.
Right. But most are genius though.
It ain't
when you look at the scripture said that the son of perdition has to be revealed. Right. And then so you look at how the televising of all the police killings started getting people riled up. Right. And then now it's switched to now it's all focused on Amalek. And then now Bishop is trending. Like it's not a coincidence.
Right.
Like, Most High is using the social media to really push and show who this man really is.
And the more they try to suppress it, it makes people go.
It
makes you go research it more.
Because I do love a lot of the comments that were in all of these social media.
A lot of people are supporting.
A lot of people are like, when people are coming like, oh, that's a hate group, a cult. The people are like, yo, why are you calling them a cult? We've been waiting to see this. Black men uniting. It's for to support another brother who y'all did this to. Right. Like y'all did this. So it's really my hope is that all those people in the comment actually sought out is United in Christ. Actually watch the videos, actually learn. And brothers and sisters are calling, are coming in, do have questions. They're approaching us on the street at camp and stuff. So like you said, the Lord is a genius. He brought the tension to a height.
Yes.
They kicked Jesse Jackson out of Ferguson because they said he ain't doing nothing.
He was asking for donations.
Yes, they're tired of these leaders.
When they was up in when the white boy shot up in New York too. Who was up there? Who went up there?
The perm.
Somebody tried to go up there.
The perm.
I don't know his name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He tried to go up there. Where was it? It was
Buffalo.
Yeah, he tried to go up there. They didn't want him up there.
Hey.
Really?
He tried to go up there.
Yeah, they never wanted.
Wow.
Yeah, they didn't want him up there.
I didn't know that.
But even
go ahead.
No, even how you say that the purple is trending. One of my relatives told me. No, I was thinking.
Trying to keep us out.
She was thinking about Twinkies.
Right? You know what?
Because she know if she say something corny, I'm gonna give it a look.
I know, but I've been doing so good, sir. I've been doing so good.
Go ahead, sis.
But no, one of my relatives told me, he was like, "Is them purple guys they talking about? That's y'all on the shade room?" I was like, "We on the shade room," but then I couldn't access it because another story. But yeah, like
somebody crackhead stole your phone.
They did, and I can't get in my iCloud.
Damn.
And then she got to help me. And she be busy. She gotta help me with a little bit of stuff.
Let's just change the whole climate of the show. Now everybody feels sympathy for her lost phone that crackhead stole.
Should have went to that game.
But even in that revealing of the son of perdition, like what you were saying in the 60s, 70s, 80s, it was whispered, the man, the man,
Right.
Yes.
the man,
Yes.
the man. You know what I'm saying? And then what they did, they witchcraftery, they white flight, they well, who is this the man? And then you got those scared Negroes that were like, nobody, we're not gonna blame nobody else for our problems.
You still see that today? It's today. Even at camp, we ask them, they will not say the white man.
But now we got people. But that's the thing. A lot of it is changing because like you have these little reels and shorts and TikToks where they not saying the whites, but they putting up these videos and they just doing this. That's mine. The white. I ain't saying the white nothing. The white did it. But they showing in a lot of these videos, they're not, the people themselves aren't saying, look what the white man did, but they'll do this little listen to this. You know what I'm saying? And what? The Lord is like the Lord uses this little device that everybody got in their hand. And he said, guess what? I ain't gonna make you sit down for 2 hours to hear. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds, 20 seconds. And they showing, look what the white man did.
Right.
Look what he did. Look how many he killed. And then you starting to see now so many people that they not, I can't say that they're affiliated, but with any, with us or anything, but it's a lot of people saying, read Revelations 2 and 9. Read Revelations 3 and 9. Read this. Look, and they telling, we know our nationality now. We know who we are. They got all kind of random people.
Because it makes sense.
Yeah, like one dude was actually defending the body. He was like, y'all got something to say about Israel and Christ?
Yeah.
Oh,
y'all tripping. You hear like,
Yes.
bro, it's coming and we putting y'all ass in chains. I was like, well,
Calm down, bro. Calm down.
Hey, I'm sitting in the comment like, bro, calm down.
It made me nervous.
Like, bro, you're drawing the heat.
It ain't time yet, bro. It ain't time yet.
It's one that talk about, you saying something about Bishop? I'm going to go get my guy. I was like, I know you ain't with us. He's making me nervous.
That's why it's important. As we enjoy the revealing of the wicked, so does persecution come with it.
That's what I was thinking about
So
earlier.
definitely keep leadership in your prayers. Always safe travels. Continue to pray for the bishops, the deacons, captains, in order to be able to bring out the information to edify
safely.
And then we know it's not going to be safe forever. We know that. We know that because as we made mention, they can't gainsay or resist, right?
Nope.
So as they go to the nobles, as certain things that they're going to want to get done can't be done or not done enough to enough of us. What's their next course? They're gonna take matters into their own hands, and that's when it turns to violence and to
And they're gonna get out
own
people to do
is.
it.
And that you got, that's
You're gonna see Vance Jones coming from a mile away. Hey, that's another brother. Van Jones coming to get your ass.
But then that goes back to the parents need to be proactive and talk to your kids about that. That's one of the things after y'all did the march when we went to Barclay, right? So when we're in the store, I don't know, Esau just like talking to my daughters, or people just come up and talk to them or whatever. So, and Mimi will keep talking to them. And so I was having this conversation with her. I said, okay, so now you got to be more alert. And she was like, why? I said, because they know you Israel now. It's not like it was before. And she was like, what are you talking about? Of course they know I'm Israel because I'm brown, And I was like, no. I said, why would they know you Israel without you saying anything? And she was like, because I'm brown. Right. And I was like, no, my neighbor is brown also. So I said, okay, if you and Miss Renee was standing outside, how would everybody know you're an Israelite and she's not? She said, because I have on fringes. I said, exactly. I said, you see how the prophets, because we watched it, you see how the prophets are at Barclay, and everywhere we turn on YouTube is someone talking about it. I said, it's people that really want to hurt us. So when I do take you to the store, which I really don't anymore, when I do take you to the store, don't be talking to everybody. Like, just because they say hi to you don't mean you got to say something back, because you don't know their motive because you have on fringes, and they know what that means.
They know.
So she was like, you know, but you have to be proactive.
One of the articles about us at the Barclay, they tried to slander us a little bit. They called us the fringe guys.
Yeah.
That's what they called us. They said the fringe guys. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, they do know who's keeping those commandments. And you know what's funny? They have camps who will not wear fringes because they are scared. Listen, the scripture says, "Who will rise up?" No, the scripture says about counting the cost. How you have to realize that you have to have what is sufficient to build, and that's all of us. That's all of us. You in this truth, you was telling your friends and family. It's gonna be some of our friends and family that's gonna be the ones to give us up. That's who it's gonna be.
I know I got an uncle.
That's
gonna
why
give me up.
yeah.
I know I got one gonna give me up.
And we tell, the scriptures talk about those of your household being your enemies, right? And we take it. We literally,
Lightly.
a lot of us, we take this Bible lightly. Esau knows when you watch the book of Eli, he knows this is where the power is.
Yeah.
The power is in the words of God because it's not your own. Any other book we go to, it's man's doing.
Right.
This is the doing of God, and God has it ordained of old what is to come.
Right.
What the suffering was going to be.
Right.
When the Lord told our foreparents about seeking peace with Babylon and going into Babylon, guess what? King Zedekiah was like, nah, I'm going to run. The Lord said, if you run, it's going to be worse for you. If you go into Babylon, you'll be able to eat.
Yeah.
But if you run, it's going to be a wrap. Guess what? He ran. They caught him. They slaughtered all his sons. They pulled his eyes. They poked his eyes out. Horrible. It would behoove you to listen to the Lord that some mercy can be shown.
Right.
But ultimately, it's coming.
Right.
It's coming.
Hey, Cap, and we spoke about that. I need to make mention again, but I'm going to do it live for those that aren't in the midst of us. A lot of you sisters that are married, you see the works that the Lord is allowing your Lord to do and using your Lord as an instrument of righteousness out there. And many of you will circle, screenshot, and comment, look at my Lord. But make sure you still have that same enthusiasm if they come kicking in your door and take you and your Lord out.
Hey,
get quick to, you know
what's funny, Cap? Randomly out the blue, I'll make mention of my wife. I say, hey, you ready for them to come get me yet? And it'll literally come out of the blue. But you kind of always have to have that sporadic reminder so that they know it could literally come right now. Right. I have that conversation often at my house.
All the time.
Like I'm putting stuff in place just in case something happens. Right. And here's the thing: we setting things up, but they also got to know what if you have to start from ground zero. Yeah. Because it says they're gonna take our houses. Second or 16. They're gonna do it. So we have things in place. But sometimes it's only for a time.
Right. Hey, I love the class that, shout out to Deacon Joshua. When he was going into Matthew pertaining to Christ being a pilgrim, Christ understood that thing. You understand? And that's the mindset that you as a leader should be implementing from the words of God in your homes. A lot of these sisters are too attached to America. You know what I mean? Like Deacon said, I'm ready for this place to go, but yet and still I love my Maserati. You know what I mean? I love my high-paying jobs. So, brothers, sisters, y'all got to get your minds right.
Yeah, I was just talking to, I think it was me and Officer Zed was talking about it. Like, bro, we love Babylon. We don't want to say we love, but we love Babylon. Like, I'm going to leave in a minute.
Not yet.
Not yet. I'm getting the hell out of Babylon. I can't take this food no more.
Not yet.
After I come from Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying? Like, we love this place, but we know that this place is going to turn on us.
It's going now.
Officer Kadan just sent me a message talking about, so you got a cousin going to turn you in. Like, bro.
He be in the comments too.
Bro, like, you know.
He be in the comments.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
No life.
He ain't got nothing going on.
No life.
All you had to do was say, I was sorry, Cal, I was wrong. We still gonna let you come back, but still, you at least could have got your conscience clear. You still sitting there making.
Oh, he's in the comments.
Not right now. But
every week.
On Sabbath class.
Go back to the.
Cat was ready to go in.
Go back to the main page. There's a couple more things you need to touch on.
Yeah, but man, just knowing that this where we at, bro, and these people gonna do it. Like, you gotta have your mind already set,
sir.
like, bro. You gonna have to take the L.
Hey, but what honorable way to go though?
Yeah, for real.
Brothers and sisters, y'all gotta look at that thing. What we got, Cap?
Go out thugging.
Hey, go up.
You say go out thugging.
No, where's the stuff? No, where's the stuff you got selected already?
Hey, but Esau is prideful because I was watching a documentary on YouTube, and Esau was explaining about the reason why they created Space Force X, and he got to a section where he said that the reason why they created it is because they're trying to force the return of Christ.
Yep,
that's literally what literally what they said. Literally,
I think you had showed me that.
Yeah,
bro. Esau out here, man.
Hey, let's play this real quick.
Oh, I like him.
Harold Wallace Rosenthal. Rosenthal was a senior aide to Senator Jacob K. Javits. Rosenthal was murdered in a terrorist attack in Istanbul, Turkey. They say murdered, but really this man was assassinated for exposing too many secrets. In 1976, he wrote a book called The Hidden Tyranny. This man was an Ashkenazi Jew, and he was telling it all. He writes in this book, and I quote, "At first, by controlling the banking system, we were able to control corporational capital. Through this, we acquired total monopoly of the movie industry, the radio networks, and the newly developed television media. The printing industry, newspapers, periodicals, and technical journals had already fallen into our hands." He's talking about the Jewish control of all these things. He goes on to write, "The richest plum was later to come when we took over the publication of all school materials. Through these vehicles," he writes, "we could mold public opinion to suit our own purposes."
Yeah, he was right.
Damn! Oh, brothers and sisters, but it gets deeper. He starts talking about religion. Rosenthal writes, "We are amazed by the Christians' stupidity in receiving our teachings and propagating them as their own. As a result, Christians doesn't have God's word on a certain matters. They have the Jews' word."
Damn.
Y'all heard that? The Jews' word, right? "Judaism is not only the teaching of the synagogue, but also the doctrine of every Christian church in America.
Damn.
Through our propaganda," he writes, "the church has become our most avid supporter. This has even given us a special place in society by them believing the lie that we are the chosen people and they are the Gentiles." Harold Wallace Rosenthal. Rosenthal was a senior
aide. You got to remember, Bishop did a shout out Tuesday on TD Jakes talking about blessing Israel. They killed him the same way they killed Arthur Koestler.
13 tribes.
13 tribes. This is their MO. They make sure that anybody goes off track, they mysteriously disappear.
All of a sudden. Allegedly.
Gotta look at the track record.
Or you get sick all of a
you got
sudden.
Michael Jackson.
Or their brakes stop working.
You got or they go crazy.
Yeah.
They are.
Prince,
drugs,
Whitney Houston.
And Prince ain't never do no drugs.
Yeah.
That's what he used to always say.
Yeah, I remember seeing him one time.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he did drugs. Any man walking around with assless pants.
Oh, Lord.
That man was
I'm
high
sorry.
that man was high on guitar riffs.
I'm sorry. Prince had that music though. I ain't gonna lie. So
I'm sorry.
But we gotta the hell was that? We gotta see the evil that is among these people. You have the Mossad. You have their Murder Inc. Murder Inc. is a Jewish mob that Irv Gotti named his record label after. It's a Jewish mob. So these people, this is their MO. Anyone that reveals a narrative that they didn't all agree upon, they sleep with the fishes.
Gefilte fishes.
They sleep with the gefilte fishes. So this is some good stuff because we just went over the school system. Do they control the banking system? I don't think anybody can deny that.
BlackRock.
We went over BlackRock. They control everybody's money.
So what is Greenblatt talking about?
I don't know.
What is he talking? Because he said like, you know, they're creating this narrative that the Jews control this and that, but y'all do.
They do.
That's that 3-card Monty.
Yeah.
He said Shazam.
No, how they hide that little ball?
Hey, and the crazy part is everything Kanye said.
That's true.
They actually proved him right.
Yes.
In your face, in everybody's face.
In your face, and
Live.
but you know what? You know what they did do? These tricky devils. They began to highlight Kyrie and let Kanye just fall to the wayside.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Kanye had valid points.
Right.
Kanye said, "Look." He did an interview one day, coming out of a restaurant. He said, "Look, everything I told y'all they were able to do, they did it." But nobody's talking about that.
That's the Jedi mind trick.
That's
Cap.
they got
This
a
is
hell
not
of a
the Jew
Jedi
you're
hand.
looking for.
Hey,
They got a hell of a Jedi.
The streets remember though. The streets remember. They might take it out the news. They might take it out of the circulation, but it's in the back of black people's mind. Like y'all on to something.
Yeah,
He was on to something.
Those comments made a big splash.
That's what I was just gonna say.
It's the political ones
You
that's
can't
that's
turn
slow.
your eye to it.
It's the political ones.
Even like regular folks in the comment when Greenblatt was talking, they was like, "Dang, Jewish people piss on you and be like, it's water." Like they had me cracking up laughing. They not affiliated with being a Hebrew Israelite or anything.
A lot of people didn't like that.
A lot of people was like, "Dang, you see how he just glazed over that?" Like people see. I mean, they might not want to. This may be not their time to wake up fully, you know, or the scales completely fall off their eyes.
That
But
seed is there.
yeah, it's been planted.
It's been planted.
It's been planted.
So the same way you have Amalek telling lies about us and trying to deceive the people. The same way you have black pastors doing the same, like that Pastor Dowell, whatever.
Oh, the one who was
Whitlock.
Can you play the video?
Hell no, we ain't giving him no shine over here.
What?
Hell no, we ain't playing this video.
Hell no.
Hell no
sucker.
with your polygamous ass. Hell no.
It says polygamy.
Polygamy, whatever they got over there.
I ain't
Some of the
finna
one
watch
that did that summit.
Yeah.
Nah.
They went on. They went on.
They just went on Jason Whitlock's show.
Okay.
They went on Jason Whitlock's show with a bunch of ex-NFL players to try to dismantle all the truth that Bishop brought out on
He
the
comes
show.
behind Bishop on everything.
Yes.
How you get NFL
Yes.
players to try to refute Bishop?
Yes.
You might as well help him.
Yes. And here's the thing. and what she said?
Damn.
They knew Kasalaki.
No, that's not his name.
I mean,
Don't say it.
I mean, whatever his name.
Ryan
My bad.
Pickett.
Ryan Pickett.
Yeah, Ryan. They knew him. They played.
So,
with him.
but the point is,
I ain't never met no Kasalaki.
if anybody had integrity, they would have said, "Hey, why don't you have Bishop Nathaniel back? So we can sit down and, reason in the scriptures."
But that's what they said on Fix Your Face on Friday. Like they're talking to everybody about the Israelites except
the Israelites.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
because they scared.
Because they have a narrative to paint. When Bishop start bringing out them prophecies of what's going to go on here, what's going to happen to them, their world is going to crumble. That's going to be. He going to cry in the car.
They going to get one.
They are going to cry in the car
when they finally do. They going to get one of them guys from the Limba tribe to have to.
Oh, so that same guy that's going to do the documentary.
That's what they going to do.
Listen, he's going all throughout Africa to talk to those professing Judaism. So he said the Limba tribe are some of the oldest black Jews in Africa. Now, the Bantus the same. The what's the
Falashas?
No, well the Falashas, but they know the Falashas are black Jews. But there's multiple tribes that they know have been Jews for quite some time in Africa, right? So weren't their sons and daughters sent on slave ships? Can we read that in Deuteronomy chapter 28? I believe it's verse 32.
Now all of a sudden you want to go talk to them?
Now, after all these years.
Say word.
It's the same way they won't tell us about the blacks that were in the Holocaust.
Right.
It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. Deuteronomy 28. So they admit that there are whole entire tribes of Jews in Africa, right? So Deuteronomy 28, I think it's verse 32, is it?
Sons and daughters.
30.
Yeah.
Yes, 32. Thank you.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and bear with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
Now, I know oftentimes we read over that, but you got to think about this. He's talking to the children of Israel, Moses, in the spirit of the Lord. Lord gave him what to say. Moses is now relaying it. He says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. So your sons and daughters are set on slave ships into the four corners of the earth. And you will have no might in your hand. So where are the parents that their sons and daughters were given that they have no might? They're still there. They're still in Africa, who today you're calling the Limba tribe. But those sons and daughters who now went into the four corners of the earth, you're saying you're not Israelites. Right. That makes no sense. Right. If the fathers and mothers let their watch their children go into captivity on slave ships, which God said would happen, and it did, that means you're acknowledging the father and the mother. You got to acknowledge the children as the same.
Right. Can't leave them out.
You can't leave them out. Right. So they're quick to say, yes, there's and it just rocks everybody to sleep. They're like, yeah, the Jews in Africa, nigga, the Jews is in front of you.
Right. Absolutely.
Your eyes is looking at the Jews. What the hell are you talking about? So again, they continue to paint the narrative. They continue to put the information out there. And because we will not read, all we go off is their word. Right. He said, listen, Christians are stupid. The stupidity of Christians, because even in their Christianity, they're speaking the words of Jewish people. Like, damn, nigga.
They're not teaching the Bible. They're teaching the Talmud, basically.
The hell is this?
Right. We're going to call you Goyim, but say Gentile.
Right. That's why they're so brazen to put
Can you speak it to the mic?
Oh, that's why they're so brazen to put it on their website, because we don't read.
We don't read.
Why would we go to their website to read anything? Because we don't read.
I remember when Bishop brought out the Black Lives Matter website.
Oh yeah.
Remember, it said they seek to break apart the matriarchal,
the nuclear family.
It's like, wait a minute. I ain't the smartest brother in the world, but that's how they're about breaking up black families.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But because, what do? We go on these websites, look at pictures.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. We're not reading anything. So all praise to the Most High for this truth, man. We got to read.
That's right.
It's been a whole, and going back off of that, we have to read. Study, or Bishop always says, SBA, study, pray,
SBA loan.
Apply.
You say belong.
You said SBA loan.
Study, pray, apply. But like we've been saying, Captain Barnabas knows, since being around the bishop has been teaching this.
Yeah.
Okay. Up until, and with the other bishops and the other deacons, they've been bringing this prophecy forth with the Spirit of the Lord. It's been major threat assessments. What's his name? Kessenbaum or whatever his name is. So now they know their time is short. The cat is out the bag. You can't hide the purple and gold no more. You cannot hide this truth no more. So, brothers and sisters, take heed to what's coming forth. Study, read.
Yeah, and for you agents that they're sending into the congregations, right? Most High got a special judgment for you.
Very special judgment.
Any of you that you got a Van Jones spirit, a Shaq spirit, Charles Barkley spirit, Shannon Sharp. You're just so ready to betray your people for the approval of these devils, and they'll never accept you.
But that's the
never
kicker.
Ever accept you.
That's the kicker. You wanna be on the bottom of the.
Look.
You wanna be on the bottom of society. You're giving like, hey, you're God's people. Okay, you went into captivity. All this atrocious stuff happened to you because you broke God's laws, but He loves you.
No, they're $40 million slaves.
You're not listening.
They're $40 million slaves.
You're racist.
Put it this way.
And they like, no, we want to be niggas.
Put it this way.
You're
Put
racist.
it this way. Everybody has to play they lot.
Yes.
So I'm not worried about them thank you for Lord's will you repent, but if you don't, thank you for fulfilling what you got to do.
You know what an NPC
That's
is?
it.
You know what an NPC is, Cap? You know what an NPC is?
The NPC?
No, what's
Yeah,
that?
a non-playable character. Like you ever play a video game? It's just all those extra, just random
just
people
there.
just walking around in the video game. You bump into them, they be like, "Hey, pal, watch out."
That's them.
That's what a lot of these people
let
are.
'em.
Like we walking around and you bumping into you like you're an Israelite. Like, hey, watch it, pal.
But you know the thing is that thing should strengthen brothers and sisters' faith. That's what it is. That's what I see. All praise the Bible. The Bible's a true book. You don't understand what you're reading.
But you know what's sad too? People come in here and you see families and people you love. You want to come and hurt that.
Right.
Because they the devil.
They ain't never love you.
That's it.
Yeah,
They
that
hate
part.
their people.
They hate their people.
Children
They hate their
and-
people.
They hated you. They hated me first.
I want to read something. Let's go to 2nd Ezra 16 real quick. 2nd Ezra 16 verse 68.
Man, I read this scripture often boy, in the house. Man.
Coming, boy.
2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 68. For, behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you.
So there are nations that are going to be enraged. Right now, the heathen are raging, but at one point they're going to be enraged where something has to be done. Right? Go ahead.
And they shall take away certain of you.
So some of us are going to be taken. Christ warned us. Some of us will be held in prison, and some shall be killed for his name's sake. Right? Go ahead.
And feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols.
So it says being idle. There's a lack of power. We're still not going to have that might. We're still not going to have that might. Listen, we just got to pray that the Lord defends us and deliver us, because we're not going to have the power to do these things ourselves. It's not going to be by might. But it says, and feed us with things offered, with things offered unto idols. So the same way in 2nd Maccabees, when they were forcing us to eat swine's flesh, things of that nature, it's going to force us into situations where they're going to want us to break the commandments of God. This is what this is talking about. It's about, listen, you have to denounce your faith, your belief, your nationality, or else. It's the same thing in 2nd Maccabees 6. Same exact thing. Go ahead.
And they that consent unto them.
So now, you have Negroes that make a covenant with death. As they see their own people being afflicted, they're going to consent to it. They're going to agree with it. They're going to think that they're going to escape what's happening because they're in agreement with Esau, or they're in agreement with Moab, or in agreement with other nations that's coming against us. They think they're going to escape it. But keep reading.
And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision.
You're not going to escape. This is what Mordecai, in the wisdom of the Lord, told Esther. He said, "Listen, you're in a high position right now, being the queen. But when if Haman's plot succeeds and he begins to kill Israel, he's not going to spare you. You're not going to be spared. This is for your Van Jones. This is for your Shaq. This is for your Shannon Sharps. This is for all of you, all of our people that have an idea to betray your own people. You're not going to, they're not going to, when Esau starts going to their own people, going back to their own lands because of the wars breaking out, they're going to go back to their own people. They're not going to say, you can come with me, nigga.
You're not invited to the cookout.
No, you're not invited to the raisin potato salad cookout.
What's the name?
No.
Donkey.
Like all them white women gonna lead them black dudes and go back to their fathers and stuff.
Right.
Where you going, Matilda? Where you going?
With the resources.
Right.
That part.
Finish that.
And they that consent unto them shall be had
Is
in
his mic
derision.
on?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
And in reproach.
So it says they shall be held in derision and reproach. You're also gonna enrage them, and you're also gonna be trodden underfoot like they're doing to the rest of the Israelites. You're not gonna be. You think they're gonna give a pass. So that's like, for instance, they'll tell us they'll say if you tell us what we want to know, we'll let you go. They're not gonna let you go.
I just watched something like that last night.
Yeah.
I think we watching the movie tonight, and that's one of the things when they was running away. He was like, "Just tell me where they going. Just tell me where they going." Like that. He was like, "I promise you, I'll let you go if you tell they tell you where you're going." So he was like, he told them where they was going. He's like, "All right, you can go." And so the other Esau was like, "Boss, I think we got a runaway."
Are you telling the movie right now?
Pretty much. And he
spoiler alert.
Say word.
He shot him in the back.
Say word.
Say word.
I ain't tell y'all where it's at. I just
crazy.
the part,
Say
but
word.
just what Cat was saying.
What's up with this?
That's
man?
crazy.
You
Well,
just
you
tell the whole movie,
Right.
man.
That
That
verse
wasn't the whole
69.
Hey, can I get one though?
Yeah,
Can I
yeah.
get one to add to what you were saying? This is about when Christ was on the cross. Hear what going on right here. Give me that Luke 23, verse what, 39? I can't see. I'm sorry.
23 and 29?
39.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this was when Christ was on the cross, right? And these two brothers right here. Hear what one of them was saying. The next one of the correct the other one. Watch this.
Luke chapter 23, verse 39. And one of the malefactors which were hanged railed on him, saying, "If thou be Christ, save thyself and us."
So this is one of the brother who was on the cross, same with Christ. You know what I'm saying? He was saying to Christ, so if you are the Christ, you understand? Show your power, save us. You understand? Listen what the next one said.
But the other answering rebuked him, saying, "Dost not thou fear God, seeing thou art in the same condemnation?"
You see what I'm saying? So the next one I said, nigga, please, you don't open your eyes.
Right.
You understand? You want him in the same position.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? For real. So that's what I said with Shaq and with Kyrie thing. You understand? Shaq can't see that he in the same position like Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? Until, you understand, they dump him.
You can never rise above
You
your
can't
people,
never
bro.
rise above. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
You know
Absolutely.
that second address, where you just reading at 69, where it say those that consent will be held in derision and trodden underfoot. So they don't even realize that's kind of saying them people got no respect for you.
Nobody.
They like you think that
You're
they have
tolerated.
no respect for you. It said now they got control of you and they walk over you. You trodden under their foot. Them people look at you like, damn, you traded on your own people. You a sucker. Like you really you a whole band out here. You know.
I went over that in class yesterday in that book, Black Bourgeoisie. Those prominent people, because they live their entire life to be like white people, they can't return back to the black community.
Nope.
Right.
So when the high white society reject them, they have nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go.
They can't go back to their people. And Esau said, "We're not dealing with you."
Yeah.
So they're like literally stuck in limbo, and they live in their own fantasy world.
Right. They gotta make
But
something
even
up.
they be afraid when their kids are driving cars and things of that nature because the police don't give
They
a
suffer
damn.
the same curses.
And
They
right.
exactly.
And their kids ain't ate the Kool-Aid, ate the bread of idol and the foolishness that they done fed them. So your kid ain't got that past of cheese eating that you done got. So now guess what? Like you said, the curses that fall on us as a people
Fall on them.
right on them. And guess what? They don't have your boot licking lips to save them.
You got boot licking lips.
T-shirt.
I swear that should be on a T-shirt.
Boot licking lips.
Coons got boot licking lips. Damn. Oh man, I swear I wear that everywhere. I swear I wear it.
Hey,
I would go places
just for the
just because.
just for the start of the conversation.
I
Just
would
go
just
stand in the line with people voting.
You know, I don't even do like the shopping for the house. And, you know what I'm saying? My wife does it. I'd be like, nah, sis, I got this. I just be all up in Sam's Club and Walmart. And
walking all slow.
I'm gonna go to Walmart at night because you know that's when Jay come out with their big back Edomites. Got some boot licking lips.
And they always reading your shirt. What does that mean?
Exactly what
Boot
you think.
licking lips. I remember one time my wife and I went. I had a T-shirt that said Leviticus 21:5. It says on it, and this Edom. I'm standing there, we're waiting to be seated. This Edomite woman comes over. She says, "What does your verse
Are you
say?"
serious?
Yeah.
She touched you?
Unhand me.
Heathen stone.
You creeping.
I went old English on her.
Remove thy
I took
hand
out a
from
white
upon
glove.
my vesture.
Unhand me. Yeah, but they whatever your shirt, they want to know.
Yeah,
what does that mean? What
That
does that
happened
mean?
that happened at Passover. I had the 143999 shirt,
Yeah.
and the Edomite was behind me. She cussed at me. She said, "What the f does that mean?" Matter of fact, I didn't even turn around. I just kept walking. But like they'll with fringes, with scriptures, with pictures, they'll like you said, they'll what is
Negro?
Remove thy hand from upon my vesture, knave.
Negro, what are these images?
Hey, when Esau
On your
touched me,
vesture.
I do like this.
Yeah.
I wipe it off in
Like
front
it
of
making me feel all icky
I be
inside.
laughing. My wife be doing
That
that.
make you feel icky.
Icky inside.
I do. What's that? Major pain?
It making me feel all icky inside.
I laugh when my wife do that. She does not like them to touch her.
Yeah, I wipe it off.
Look.
The shoulder deal.
Hey, but that's how they notice their
What's that
kingdom.
on the screen?
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, it's time to go. It's time to go. All right, here we go.
I gotta pee.
Oh, everybody know now.
Drinking all that. Drinking all that.
I can't believe it.
We're having a good old time.
Well,
Drinking all that tea.
He's like, man.
All that tea got me, man.
well, if you gotta pee, do it at home.
Yeah.
And then when you're done, come to 691.
I got one more joke.
In Riverdale, Georgia. Come down and learn your nationality. Come learn how
Hey,
to.
come on, talk slow.
Okay.
You ain't shit.
Come learn your history and learn how to be toxic. If you can't be toxic in person, do it via PayPal and help make Patient Saints a better radio show by donating to IUIC.atlanta@israelunite.org. If you want to help the prophets keep moving throughout the earth, teaching the glorious gospel of our Lord and Savior Jesus
What was that
Christ, the
website
Black
again?
Messiah, IUIC.atlanta@israelunite.org. Or if you want to donate to the Booster Club, you can do that at IUIC.fundraising@israelunite.org. And guess what? We got TV. We got IUIC TV. We got multiple YouTube channels. We got people knocking over cups in the background.
He just
You
sitting
want
still, knocking
it?
stuff over.
We got it. But if you want to watch exclusive content, make sure to subscribe to IUIC
Why did
TV
he
for
zoom
what's
the camera?
$1.99 per month, and you can see all kind of great content that the body is putting out. And if you got anything else, Cap.
I want to thank all the brothers behind the scenes, sisters behind the scenes. We got Officers Elisha, Zakai. Officer Zakai's
The
called
reducer.
the reducer. Not the producer, but the reducer.
Damn, it's fitting. It is fitting. Look at him. Damn.
He ain't like that one. You be all right. Officers Elisha, Zakai,
You go Matthew
Zedaniah,
18, you in Telegram.
Kenaniah, Aurel, Matthias, Officer Emmanuel, Officer Nathaniel,
Laugh at
soldiers, Caleb, Elisha, Uzzah. Uzzah's not here.
Yes, he is. He knocking stuff over.
I'm thinking Uzziah. I'm sorry.
Oh, dang.
The breakfast from Sister Basia, a house of soldier Azariah Yosef, and Sister Yohaven. Thank y'all. And we want to thank all you brothers and sisters for tuning in. Shout out to Bishop and Deacon and the families on the road. Safe travels. Safe travels to Captain Amaziah coming back from Cali. Safe travels, brother. And all Israel, man, traveling. Pray for your safe journeys. And with that, Israel, we say shalom.
Shalom.